launch your income agency. We are starting over. So welcome to the live stream. I appreciate everybody who's here. We are live right now, friends. So welcome. If you are new to the live, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to talk all things going live. And let me get my screen set up. So we talk all things going live to help you build your community, help you understand how to go live with confidence and ease as you are here. Thank you so much. Good morning. I saw your second good morning. Second, oh, by the way, good morning. I don't know. I didn't check today though either. I don't understand why it does that to me. I'm a little hurt by it because it's at this point it's bullying. It's just straight bullying. I don't get it. It comes on sometimes with sound, no sound. I really don't understand it. So I don't understand. So it is what it is. We'll figure it out at some point. Some point it'll dawn on me like I did something incorrect starting off, but whatever. But look here, let me know, and you don't have to touch anything, but I'm curious. I'm gonna have to go to a live where they have the YouTube Partners Program because now I have a feature where it has like a little star in a dollar sign and a dollar amount. So I was like, oh, it says zero right now. It's zero. But I was like, oh, okay, that's new. That's a little new feature. Doc, I should warn you during a regular work week, I can mod your YouTube, but it's also via work, and there will be times I'm not looking at the screen. Oh, okay. No, I got it, Doc. Let me. Are you at work? Let me know. Are you at work right now? Today's Saturday, ain't it? Let's see. Okay, I should warn you during the. But I'm at work, and there's times I cannot. Okay, gotcha. But thank you. Is that telling me I need to be looking at my screen more? Was that a gentle way to say, ma'am, you need to look at your screen more often? About another day, I'm in general. Okay, that gotcha. I do need to look at my screen more often. I think you were just giving me a nice little nudge, like, yeah, I can't always look at your screen. You need to look up at your screen a little bit more. So, no, I appreciate that. No, I got it. I understand and I appreciate it, friend. I appreciate it. I'm in on TikTok. Oh, gotcha. No, that's fine too. No, 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 that's serious. I was joking when I said that the other day. But no, I'm getting used to it having a mod because obviously I just have comments that come in, and when I get to it, I'll remove it. Although that particular comment was a teachable moment, and I shouldn't have deleted it. So now that I think about it, that was a good teachable moment to help others that have those fake notification folks in there. So oh, look at there! It popped up on the screen. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, you're so sweet. Look at that. You're my first. You're so sweet. I'm so touched. Oh, that is super cute. Let's see. And I liked it on the other account. It just popped up on the screen. Oh, that's cool. It pops up super, and then I have a super chat. What does that mean? Oh, you sent a super chat. That's what that meant. Oh, okay. That was a super chat. Well, welcome everybody. How you doing? So thank you for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you're new to my room. If you haven't been here before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the subscriber button, also the bell to get notifications. I just got into the YouTube Partners Program, and our friend, our moderator, the Idea Barista, just sent a super chat. I've never seen the super chat. That was cool. And so I now have super chats. I think I have memberships, but don't quote me on that. And so that's also, yes, I was trying to leave a comment, but it wouldn't let me. Oh, why not? What you mean? You supposed to be able to leave a super comment too? Or super chat? What's a super chat? See, I gotta figure this out, y'all. We gonna learn together. Super chat and super comments are two different things. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Yes. One is like a gift and one is a comment. Oh, okay. So interesting. So we're learning together. That's pretty cool though. Look at YouTube. Look at tried to make that happen. Y'all super chat feature is nice. That's nice. That was a nice little touch to the live stream. So let me say this. If you are looking to grow your channel, I talk about this all the time. You got to get your subscribers. You got to get 50 to go live. You got to get watch hours. So a total of 3,000 watch hours, 500 subscribers will get you invited into the YouTube Partners Program. And so people can support you in your live by sending super chats, and they can become members so they can buy your subscriptions, get your subscriptions, and then they can send gifts. I'm still kind of figuring this out, so we're still learning together. So just know this is something you can do as you're growing into your YouTube journey. So I go live twice a day. I've been doing this since April, and I just got invited into the program as of Friday, officially invited as of Friday yesterday. And so I turned on the feature, not sure what I'm turning on. I turned on the features. There's something else that needs to get approved for it to fully work. But just know, I'd say this to everybody, just keep doing it, stay consistent, keep going, keep growing. Produce content, long form videos. Your shorts is a different metric that they use to see if you have enough short views. And then your long form videos and your streams count towards those watch hours. So people watching your content, consuming your content, and getting those watch hours in is a way that you can build up to 3,000. And that's the first metric where you can turn on these features. And then when you get to 4,000 watch hours, you can activate what's called the ad revenue. So you can start putting ads on your video content. So that's another way to get people to engage and view your content and monetize. So there's a couple different ways YouTube does it, but just know you want to keep going. Don't stop. Keep focused. I know it will eventually pay off for you. Okay. So that's my first one. Thank you, Idea Barista, for being the first. Super chat is the comment that is also a gift. Hosts often prioritize super chats. Oh, okay. So why didn't it let you put a comment though? I don't know why I didn't. Interesting. So if you're new to my life, go ahead and give me a like. And then also click the subscriber button if you haven't subscribed to the channel, as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. I don't know why I didn't. Welcome. Hello, friends. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate the comments. Hello. Hello. How are you, friends? So you said you attempted to put a comment, but it wouldn't let you, if I heard you correctly. I think that's what I heard you say. You said, oh, I tried to put a comment, but it wouldn't let me. YT is probably still getting you set up. Your membership button is also missing. Okay. I think that is still pending approval. I think that's the case. Or maybe not. Maybe I needed to hit. Oh, it's there. I think I just did it. I don't know if I just did it, but I did something. So I don't know what that means for this stream. It may come up in the next one. I just launched it. It said launch, and I launched. So maybe it'll show up um, as time goes on. So, yeah, so, and then gifts is another feature. That hasn't turned on yet because I think they gotta approve my payment, verify my payment information. So I submitted that stuff, so they have to go through that process approving it. So that'll probably be next week. So yeah, so that's YouTube. That's YouTube, y'all. So Idea Barista, how many subscribers do you have now on this channel? Hello, friends who are here. I appreciate you guys. We just unlocked my the YouTube Partners Program, so we're learning as we go. So I'm figuring this out. So welcome to the room. Feel free to like the live if you're listening. If you haven't liked the live, go ahead and click like. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button and also the bell. So really excited about this. This is like a new uncharted territory for me. So we'll see how this goes. And Idea Barista just gave the first super chat. So appreciate you. I wish I need to get a soundboard now so I can do sound effects over here. I was like, where are the sound effects? Oh, okay, I can't see anything. Yeah, we need to get sound effects, y'all. so we can do those. I'm surprised they don't have them yet. All right, friends, I'm going to head over to the TikTok side. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Really excited about the YouTube process. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I take it one day at a time. People see it, they know it's there. I don't think it's something I'm going to need to talk about a lot unless y'all want me to talk about it. So we'll see how this goes. It's interesting. I'm looking at it from a computer. It'd be interesting to see it from my phone. I may have to log in from my account from my phone sometimes too and just see what the differences are. I'm always kind of learning, so I'm taking this stuff in and then being able to share it with you all. So this is a new opportunity here. So let me know if you have questions. Thank you, Idea Barista. Appreciate your friend. Definitely connect with her. She is awesome. You definitely want to connect with her. So feel free to ask questions of me as well. All right. Oh, oh, you came to hear me. You just did it. It popped up. How did that pop up? You became a member. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at there. You saw the different membership packages. I just put stuff together. So it was oh, look at you. And it says member at the top. Member. Oh my gosh, you are taking it to the next level, friend. Oh my gosh, let's see. Let me refresh my screen. See if it pulls up. Yay, look at you. You're a Hear Me member. I don't know what that means. I gotta go back and look at my memberships. What did I put for memberships? Oh my gosh, I need to go back and look. Oh wow. And then they have videos you can put. Oh wow. There's a lot going on the YouTube side. I've heard over time YouTube is actually better when it comes to its streaming, the gifting. And let me say this. Let me say this, y'all. Okay? Idea Barista, I don't know if you know this. YouTube does 70%, 70-30. YouTube gets 30, the creator gets 70. So that's the difference too. It's a 70-30. Loyalty badge and membership shout outs. Okay, thank you. I was like, which one is that? Which one did I do? I was like, which one is to hear me? I need to create a cheat code, a little cheat sheet for myself because I'm on the screen and I don't see the breakdown. You said a loyalty badge and member shout outs. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. Thank you, Idea Barista. Yes, YT is the ones slapping us around. Oh, TikTok around. We ask for more. I know. It is a difference, but again, the YT is the long game. I tell people all the time, you in it. It is the long game. You are here, and it is what it is. So it's definitely a difference between the different types of programs. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work through this. I got some homework. I'm gonna have to work through the YT and just understand the back end page and stuff because there's some things you can monitor here and see what's going on. So yeah, so there's definitely some stuff you can do to kind of keep your memberships going. Thank you. Look at you, member. It says member on my screen. It says member as Idea Barista. I can't click anything though. Oh, okay. Look at you guys. Awesome, awesome. It does show some analytics. I love that. Okay. Top fans, it shows that information. And it'll show your screen. So appreciate you all being here. I'm gonna go live on TikTok so you guys are hear me go live over there. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions. And we are about to go live. So TikTok, welcome TikTok Live. We are talking all things going live. Come on in. If you are new, afraid, shy, scared, come in. We're talking go live beginner tips. Let me know if you have questions. Come on in. We're talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. I got off my message in a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. TikTok live. Welcome to the room, friends. How you doing, Boston? Thank you so much for joining. Those who are coming in, appreciate you joining the live. Feel free to come in, ask questions. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my live, put new. We are just getting started. I appreciate you all coming through. Pals, appreciate you, friend. Look at you. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you being here. Um, Pals, let's thank you so much. That's right. So you had 26 subscribers. We want to get you to the 50 by the end of the week. How you doing, Regina? How are you? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday. How's everything going? We were just talking. I'm going to talk a little bit over here about my YT experience and in the Paid Partners program, and just trying to see how things look and unfold. So I'll share some information with you all in a second. Thank you so much for joining. We are talking all things going live. I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to share out my live. Thank you so much. Hello, how are you, friend? Thank you so much, Ryan. Love, respect. You're from Trinidad, Tobago. Welcome, friend. Welcome. And then still 26. I'll try to do a dual stream, but YT just won't push it out because it's landscape. You'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's true. Um, Ryan, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you all. Make sure you give a thumbs up and a like. Dixie, how are you, friend? Those who are over here on the TikTok side, appreciate you all being here. I tell hello, help. What do you need help with, friend? Welcome to the room. How's everything going? Dixie Ray, Jimmy 5 AI. Okay, creative resource solution, and then you have a whole bunch of acronyms, and then it gets cut off. Business teacher, business ed teacher. Well, welcome to the room. Do you go live? Live? You said sorry. You didn't mean help. Is that what the sorry for? Or did you need help? Let me know. Silver Fox, how are you, friend? The Lion Lady, welcome to the room. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you joining. This is my 10 a.m. live. We talk all things going live here. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. And I teach you how to go live with confidence and ease. If you have not gone live before, let me know. We're going to talk about that. I don't want you guys to be out here feeling like you can't do this. I was actually sharing some milestones that I'm experiencing from being consistent, being patient, being dedicated, all the things so that we can see growth happen. But let me know if you have questions. I always want to answer questions. I always get help when I'm trying to type hello. Oh, that's what happened. Thank you for the daily Harvey. Oh, she was trying to type hello and it said help. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was like, help, hello. Well, welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate it. You said yes. Do you go live? Let us know if you go live. And let me know if you're curious about the process. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions and supporting you in your live journey. You know, there's so many people here that are wanting to engage. I mean, wanting to build community and grow, but going live is the thing that's a little uneasy. So, you know, I tell people different things you can do to be successful and grow and build. Hey, how you doing, Silver Fox? You swiped out, friend. Lady, the Lion Lady, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that support. You're a dog lover, a coffee enthusiast, and people person sometimes, and progressive. Well, welcome, friend, for being here. I appreciate it. I'm a people person sometimes too. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Sometimes I feel like people, sometimes I don't. Hey, Charlene. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Thank you for that daily heart me. So we got some friends joining us. We're going to talk about go live tips and beginner tips in particular. Sometimes our conversation goes into a little bit of an advanced conversation, just depending on who's in the room and asking questions. But no, I start at the beginning, so you can ask beginner questions. Okay. Do I need to limit my words on bio? Do you need to limit your words on bio? Possibly. You said you got tapped out. All right. I would say possibly. Here's the thing. Your bio is your first introduction to, first of all, TikTok, knowing who you are and what you're about, but also the people in the room. So when you come into a live, or if people come to your page and look at your page and look at your bio, they get a sense of what you have to offer. And in the live stream, we're trying to figure out if we align, if we have similarities and common interests and stuff like that. So people will tend to connect with you and follow you by reading the bio. So when you have some things that are not necessarily for the average person, yeah, it could be, one of those things where people are like, oh, well, that's different, and they scroll past, or they could look at it and say, oh, I know what that acronym means. I know what she's talking about. I want to connect with her. Um, the whole concept of being live, and okay, thank you, the whole concept is for you to find your audience, your target audience. So if you're going to rooms where those acronyms matter, and it means something to the people in those rooms, those are the people who are going to connect with you. So it's almost a little bit of a strategy for you, if you're going to be on the streets and hanging out in different rooms, that you're going to where your potential viewers are, where your potential followers could be. Okay, so that's a part of it too. Otherwise, I would say change it and maybe add tips for the bio. I tell people, if you do go live, put your live schedule. Say what time, date, I'm sorry, time zone, and days of the week that you go live. And obviously in your bio, your topic would be there too, um, as well as maybe put an email, so that if brands and others want to get a hold of you, they can get it from your bio. All right. So those are things you can do. Hey, Vintage Bestie, how are you, friend? But otherwise, it's fine. Great information. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, do you go live, Dixie, or have you ever tried it before? Hello, Vintage Bestie. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Manifestation, mindset, and motivation. Love it. Love it. Thank you for being here, you all. So we're going to talk about all things going live. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you for that daily heart me. We'll see if we can get some more taps going. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live. I don't think we're going to get to 10K taps by 10 minutes, but who knows? Maybe some fast tappers will come in. And we all get to tap, like in the live. Let me know if you know what like in the live means. Thank you for that daily heart me. 3 times only, laugh out loud. The fear is real. Okay, let's talk about fear. Oh, I love you said that. Hey, Angela, how are you, friend? I love that you said that, because you're right. It is a little anxiety ridden and inducing. Let's try. I am tapping. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, I will say this, in the beginning, it is a little uneasy. Those first 3 is how you unlock all the features for TikTok. So, although somebody said yesterday that she was still lagging, she didn't get all the features immediately. So I'm not sure if that's changed, but that is supposed to be the premise, that you should unlock the features like pinning comments, being able to call multi guests within those first 3 lives. But hey, Nika Grace, I saw you flying in. Thank you so much for being here, friend. We're seeing if we can tap to 10K before 10 minutes. We're at 8 minutes. Not sure if we're gonna make that happen, but we will try. We'll see if it happens. So here's what I tell people, and a lot of this is based on your mindset and maybe being a little prepared. Okay, I may need to edit my bio and just have offering event food for Thursday. What do you think? What do you mean event food? What you mean? Tell me more. What you mean event food? Food for thought? What you mean by that? Um, you like bringing food to people come when food is involved? Is that what you're saying? In your bio? What I miss, Charlene? You said event food. Are you gonna be cooking? Is the cooking live? Um, so I meant event food for thought. Okay, food for thought. Okay. Okay. I love that. I like that. Event food for thought. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. See what happens. Here's okay. Well, here's the pause. Here's my pause. Ha ha. I know. I want to know. I know. It's like what just happened? Hey, K Beauty, how are you, friend? Happy Saturday. Um, Let me say this though, Charlene. Part of the words in your bio. Thank you for the follow as well. Part of the words in your bio is to help the algorithm know what your page is about. So when you say event food for thought, it could pull up the word food as part of what you're going to be doing your page on. So you don't want to get miscategorized. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get miscategorized. So you want to be able to say you're doing event planning, food for thought. Maybe something like that. So event planning, some stuff like because of my posts are all about event planning tips. Yes, so you actually should probably put that in your bio, like event planning tips, a little food for thought, something like that if you want to play around with words. But definitely put event planning tips because you want the algorithm pick up that that's what you're doing. And if your post is about that, you don't want to confuse it too much. Yeah, that's what I would say. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all. So we talk about beginner tips for going live and live streaming strategy. And we were just talking about the bio because the bio is really important for setting the tone for your page. It helps to optimize your page, your photo, your name, your username, as well as the words in your bio. Did we make it? Did we make it 10K by 10,000? Did we? Oh my gosh. It's 11 minutes. We might have done it. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. We might have done that. I didn't look to be exact, but hey, it was close. I'm sure it was close. Good morning. How you doing, party therapist? Okay, back to Dixie. Dixie, fear, fear, fear. Let me talk about the fear. She said the fear of going live is real. Okay, so a couple of it is mindset. Thank you so much, friends. Y'all are awesome. Some of it, a lot of it is mindset in terms of being here, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Um, Doing well, thank you. Girl, I was over here finger tap. Were you finger tapping? Why are you finger tapping? My eye is bothering me. Why are you finger tapping? You don't have the device. So, y'all same. Pals, you are the ultimate supporter, so I appreciate you, friend. I'm going to talk about my YT in a second because Pals is out here um, being my first member and my first super chat fan. So you need to get a tapper. I went live for 1 hour on Thursday. Something weird happened. What happened? You said your tapper's missing. Who took your tapper? Hey, friend with the eyeballs. How you doing, friend? Who took your tapper? Okay, so let me get to Dixie, real quick. Here's what I will tell you. If you're still in the room, I hope you are still here, friend. Tell me if you're here. What I will tell you, somebody's comment got filtered too. What I will tell you is that when you go live, my trick I did early on, you said here, my trick I did early on was that I would say that I'm talking to myself. This is this is me. I'm okay with me. I'm having a conversation with me. I love me. Me is the most important person in the world is me. More than my kids, my husband, all the people. I love me. So I'm having a conversation with my best friend. And so that's how I play with the mindset piece. Having a conversation with my best friend. Now, all of you guys are out there listening to me, but if you're talking to somebody you're comfortable with, if you're talking to the person who you can talk to, whether you're talking in your head or talking out loud, then I think that helps to ease the nerves a little bit. You said I never saw that before. Saw what before? What did you see, party? Your comment got filtered. It was you, party therapist. I didn't. Your first part of your statement. Oh, wait a minute. Let me say this. For 1 hour, kept messaging me to invite people to be guests. Oh, okay. That's the comment. Did something else get filtered? Um, Let me see. Hey, Alec. Thank you all for the gifts. I want to DJ live. Hey, DJ Black, Hayes. Thank you so much. You never saw that before. So for 1 hour, it'll say invite people as guests. I did. Oh, you got comment? You got filtered, Nika Grace? Okay. Why did TikTok do that? So what happens, and honestly, I'm so accustomed to it, I kind of ignore what's happening, but they'll have those little grayed out box type comments that will pop up to say, invite this person to co-host, invite this person to be a guest. You get that throughout your live, and I just kind of, it's almost like white noise to me. So I just see that stuff and I just kind of ignore it. Every now and then I'm in my chat and I'm scrolling up and down. I might invite somebody by accident, but again, I ignore it most of the time. So it is in your chat and it does pop up. The thing is, you are going live at a time where your followers, people who you're following, were possibly on the app going live at the same time, and so that's what you were seeing. So you were getting those notifications because people were there. It is a way to also potentially entice you to click it and invite people. I don't do it, not intentionally, but I don't do it. So So yeah, it is there for you to actually invite people if you wanted to. And some people may take you up on your offer. Some people, most people ignore it, but some people do actually want that, do respond to that invitation. Are guests the same as viewers? No, well, not really. Viewers are in the chat. You all are viewers right now. The two people are guests. So if I'm gonna invite Pals. So if I invite Pals, she's gonna show up in a box. I don't know which box. If she accepts, she might not accept. Who wants to accept if I invite? Oh, she does. She is gonna accept. So I have my panel boxes showing up like this right now, and she's a guest. And here's the beauty of guests. Here's the beauty of guests. She can get monetized as a guest. So you send me a rose, you can send her a rose. And so that's how that works. So when you become a guest, it's actually like a special privilege that you're giving that person in your room. Okay? You're inviting them up to join you, and they can communicate, they can share information. You got to be careful who you invite as a guest too. Really quickly, let me just make that a point, because not everybody you want to invite up, and not everybody you want to accept. So somebody has to, you said, oh, thanks, yeah. So you got to be careful. I typically, if I was to give my beginners a rule of thumb, make sure you invite people, first of all, who have gotten your fan club. They're in your fan club. And maybe you even consider making sure that they are like level 5 and above. So that's a person that you've seen a little bit more. They've come to your room, they've been visiting, and then you can invite them as a guest. That would be kind of a rule I would kind of start with, and then you could decide if you want to kind of, you know, have some discretion about that. But not everybody should come, like, not everybody comes in your house. You don't invite everybody in your home. So you just have to make that discernment about who you invite in your boxes. So I would just say that, especially for my newbies. But again, it's your room. You said that's true. Because TikTok will, if somebody does something inappropriate in your boxes, they will shut your live down, or they will give you a warning and say you got to remove that person. So say they were smoking or drinking or doing something, driving illegally, driving period, you would have to remove them. TikTok sees that. So just keep that in mind. You could have 50. You're still not coming up. You said you still have 50. You're still not coming up. Black Lotus, you would invite me up, friend. She said, you got 50. You still ain't coming up in my boxes. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah. So, keep that in mind. So, it comes back to the host. Yes. Yes. This is your room. And again, just like your home, you got to make sure people don't come in your home misbehaving. So you got to make sure they follow and abide by your rules, and you are monitoring your house. Okay. Tell people if they are in a car to get out, even if they are parked. Yeah, that's true. Or turn their box off, turn their video camera off. Yeah. So turn the camera off. Don't let them turn the camera on while they're in your live like that. House, did you want to say something, friend? Let me know if you want to say something to the people. Hey. I appreciate you. Let me praise Pals real quick. So Pals is my moderator. She's actually my moderator here too. She just became the first moderator on my TikTok side. But she's my moderator on the YT, and the YT I just got approved for the YT, my friends in the room YouTube. So I got approved for their partners program, because that's the first level of monetization on YouTube. YouTube is the long game. I tell people that all the time. You are in it, you're being patient, you are sticking to it, you're posting your content, you're doing your live stream. And so what I do is co-stream. I start on the YouTube channel first, and then I come over here and I'm doing both streams at the same time. And so I was able to get enough subscribers, and I just hit the threshold to get the first level of watch hours, which is 3,000. And so I've been able to unlock that feature where you can do gifting over there, and you can do memberships, which is like subscription super fan over here. And so Pals became a member, and she sent a super chat. And so I was able to see that feature. So I was so pleased with that. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you letting me unlock that and see it, see what it looks like. So we'll see what happens in the future. But I appreciate you. Dixie, you said, when there are no one in the live, how to start a conversation with no one. You have talking points, and in those first three lives, thank you, Pals. I appreciate you, friend. In those first three lives, you want to make sure that I'm going to go back to my other boxes without boxes. You're going to make sure that you actually do have some talking points, but in those first three lives, play around with the features. Play around with, I don't know if you're going to unlock the multi boxes, but play around, click the effects. This is an effect. Click those effects, play around with stuff. Swipe the little house so you can see the analytics. And so those are the things you should be doing in the first live. And then ultimately, you should have some outline of things you want to discuss. Like practice what you're talking about and who you're talking to. And then practice reading the comments and engaging with your viewers. Like that's a big part of this too. Hey Deb, how are you, friend? Laviv, how you doing, friend? Laviv, did you get my message? Hopefully everything went well with the appeal in that situation. So let me know, friend, if you need some additional assistance. Um, so you're practicing. Practice makes progress, and those times when you're by yourself is key because that's where you're really able to kind of hone in on your messaging, what you want to share with your audience, how you want to deliver that message. You can, again, leverage some of the features in here to make sure that things seem seamless and you kind of know how things operate. Yeah, that's the whole point. And when the room is rooming, you don't get a chance to do that. So you want to do it when you don't have the room rooming. Tell people if they are in it. Okay, yeah, I'm going back in the comments. Thank you all for the gifts. I see you all. Hallie Q, you said, pals, how are you able to monetize ads? Um, okay, Hallie Q, thank you for asking that question. She's asking about the YT. So the YT has a couple different ways, three different ways with 500 subscribers. You're This is like the first phase of monetization. So 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours will get you invited to be able to have memberships, which is subscriptions, so people can purchase your membership. You also can unlock what's called the super chat, super comments. People can send gifts. It's like the emojis and gifts here. You can send that, and then people can actually send monetization gifts too. Now those gifts have an that has I have to verify my my ID and my account for that feature to unlock. So I'm waiting for the verification to go through. But people can literally send money, gifts that way. So these are the first level of monetization. And then you have the ad revenue. So then you can have commercials and ads running through your content and stuff. And that's with 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And so that's how you do it. So it's ads is the second tier. The first tier is memberships and gifting that happens and those super chats. And YouTube pays a 70%. So 70% to the creator, 30% to YouTube. So that's how it works. So it's a 70-30 split, which is awesome. Morning, just quick. Hi, before grocery run. Thank you so much, Moonflower. I appreciate your friend. Thanks for hanging out yesterday, too. Thank you all who are coming into the room. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Greetings, Laviv. I see you, friend. So you just need 500 followers. We're talking about for the YT. So TT KR10, how are you, friend? You don't have a bio. We got to put a bio in there. I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, to answer your question, that was for the YT I was talking about. And so you need 500 to start it off. You need 500 subscribers. That's what they call subscribers over there. And then and to explain that even further, I always kind of let you guys know the YT is not simple to get the 500 subscribers. Unlike TikTok, you come to a live, you network, you're connecting with folks here. Somebody you're gonna click their profile, say, hey, good morning, how you doing? I connected with you, and they might connect back. So before you know it, in an hour, you can have 50. Not even an hour, it could be, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and you can have 50. YouTube is going to take you a minute. And it's not going to be easy to do it because what people have to do is actually, and you know your nature when you go over there, you might scroll and watch a video and don't click subscribe. Hello, Alex, how are you? You don't hit subscribe there. You just kind of watching. Okay? You got to actually hit subscribe, and then for it to stick and not look like fake engagement, you got to watch a video, maybe comment, and then hit subscribe. Because if you click subscribe without watching something, they was like, okay, you just subscribing, for subscribing sake. Yeah, it is hard. Yeah, it is. It is. So here's my strategy. And so I'm going to give you guys this, and I want you guys can kind of you know decide to use it or make changes to it based on your own needs and interests. But you want to be intentional over there too. He said, I have zero idea other than the kindness of strangers. So as to how I got, well, your content is good though, Halleck. Come on now. Your content is good, friend. You are doing it. I love it. Yeah, I mean your thumbnails, everything about what you're doing is spot on. And and I'll be honest with you, you do shorts, so your shorts are getting you subscribers too. So your shorts are really good too. YT does not push content. It's a very slow process. Very slow, very slow, extremely slow, friends. So you gotta be patient. You gotta be consistent. That's it. I do not know you could even monetize over there. Yes, actually, YT, to be honest with you, is slow and it is not easy in the beginning. However, it is the best monetization out there of all the platforms. It is the best. So, but you got to be willing to stay with them. Great day, friend Lana. Let's connect. Hello, Cancer Free Chick. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you all who are following and coming in and commenting. If you are new, put new in the chat so we can get some engagement for the room. It helps to let TikTok know we are engaging and we're supporting. So make sure you are liking the live. That's the likes. So let's see if we can get to 50K likes as well as sharing out the live as well. So thank you so much. Um, so let me talk about YouTube a little bit more. So here's the strategy, you all. First of all, if you are on the YT, you're over there. You can definitely make money on the YT. They prefer long form content though. Yes, they do. They do. So if you're on the YT and you're posting and stuff. So that's good. Post your content, post your long form videos. They tell you actually to post a couple of videos, especially in the beginning when you first start a channel, so that you can get the algorithm warmed up to you. And so it can push you out and then have that next video that it can push out as well. So that's the first strategy. So just make sure you have content that you're pushing out. Okay. Thank you so much. I see you, Horn of Oil. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Alec, for that daily heart me the populars. The other thing is I tell people when you belong to a group, like so for the agency, for example, we are in my Creator Network agency. If you're new to my room, I am a Creator Network agency here on TikTok, a owner manager, and the program's free. So let me say that the program is free. I'll talk about the agency stuff in a little bit as well, but just know many of the people in the room are in the agency too. So when you're in the agency or with the or if you have a service or a product or a small group of people you're connecting with, create a YT video, make it unlisted, okay? Make it an orientation video or make it like an informational video, whatever it is, make it unlisted. And then as you are talking about your services, your products, you can ask those clients to go to your YT, review that video, because you're going to send it to them in an email or thank you so much, Coach Jesse. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. You're gonna ask them to review that video and follow, subscribe to your channel. Look at the video first, subscribe to your channel, and put a comment in. And then in the beginning, you can say, okay, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to yours. Okay, I'll do the same for you. I'll go to your page, put a comment in, watch your video, put a comment in, and subscribe. So you can create that connection. So that's what I did in the beginning. You said smart. Yeah. So that's what I did in the beginning here, because I was going live and I had people who were going to my stand store getting my bundle. And part of my bundle orientation, I would say, hey, I know I didn't tell you all the details in this live. I want you to go watch my YouTube video. I'm going to email you the link. Okay. And then when you watch it, I want you to grow over there too. So you watch mine, put a comment. I'm going to go to your channel and watch yours and put a comment too. So many of y'all who was with me in the beginning, we YouTube friends. So because I did that early on, and that was my strategy that got me to 50 pretty quickly. Matter of fact, I got to 50 and didn't even realize I had gotten, because I started my journey here in January. I probably had gotten to 50. I started doing that by February. So I probably got into 50 by March. but I didn't start going live until April on the YT. Okay, so February I started doing that. Had my 50 subscribers definitely by February. Didn't realize I should start doing that. I could have started in March, and then I waited a whole nother month before I started going live. So just know that's what I was doing. Here's my instructor page. That's the Glow itinerary. What's your other page? What was your other name you were in here under? Hello, friend. How are you? So you can easily do that. You can just encourage people to go watch your unlisted video. Create an unlisted video, post about it, let people know to watch that. And so you should get your followers quickly. If you're an agency, I do have a post on the school platform where people are posting their YTs. And so you guys can do that same strategy over there. Okay. You guys can have people watch your videos and then connect with them. So you should be able to get close to 50 because I think there's like the dancing pony. Thank you. Thank you for that. That dancing pony is hilarious. You said I learned from you. You're my instructor. Okay. I appreciate you, friend. Explain the unlisted part, Doc. So on the YT you have three options for posting videos. You can make a video private so nobody sees it. It's a private video. It's out there. It's private. I think private videos stay private until you make them either unlisted or public. Don't somebody correct me if I'm wrong, or do you have a link for that you can share? I think you might have a link for that you can share. Unlisted means that nobody can find that video because it's unlisted, so you can share the link to that video to people. So essentially, it is private with the link that makes it visible for whoever you want to share it with. And then there's the public option where the video is just public, where the content's public. So those are the three choices you have for your video content. I think private stays private until you make it public or unlisted. Does your agency give out stream keys for lives? No, we do live studio. Here's the thing about stream keys. TikTok is trying to do away with stream keys altogether. And sometime in 2026, you won't be able to get a stream key. So they're really pushing live studio. So they made live studio available to Macs because that's why a lot of people are asking for stream keys because of needing it for their Macs. So now you can do live studio on Macs. So TikTok is going to be a non-stream key platform. Thank you so much, Nola. Appreciate you being here. Grand Rising. Thank you so much. Um, Same. I would not. You said I would not be going. The growing host and creator I am without this community. You're so sweet. Thank you for that, friend. You said, what is an agency? Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to talk about the agency in a second. Uh, Let me just make sure I finish my YT conversation. So YT, so yes, so those are the three options for your videos. So you can create a video. How you doing, Pamela? Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, Gumbo? How are you, friend? Um, you can create a video and then make it unlisted. So you have the link for the video. Nobody sees that video until you provide them the link, and then you can share it to your community. Another way, like I said, you can have a short. You can just say, friends, watch this short. If you comment on my short and watch my short and subscribe to my channel, I'm going to do the same for you. So here's a short, and you can pass that along to your community, to your friends. That's another way to do it. And then how I really started growing in the beginning, once I got live access, and to this day I still do the same thing. I just do it on a better device. But I go live here, and I'm literally going live on YT at the same time. I'm co-streaming. Two different devices, two different accounts, but I'm co-streaming here. And so because of that, when I would co-stream, I would tell my audience, you know what? You're here watching me. Thank you so much. If you go to my YT, it's the same name, same channel, same everything. Go to my YT, put a comment on one of my shorts. I'll comment back because you get notifications. I'll comment back and I'll go to your page and comment. And so that's how I was growing early on. That's how I grew. So I just kind of kept doing what I was doing here and just made sure I was able to be intentional about my growth strategy. So I will tell you to do that. I'm doing it kind of the long game, long. It's a longer process. Just know that there's other ways you can speed it up. There's content creators that talk about it. But because of this process, I have almost 500 videos because all of this is content for my YouTube. I need to go in and clean things up, maybe do some thumbnails, make it a little bit more attractive. As you get ad revenue, you want to make sure you're able to place ads strategically. So that's a piece of it. So there's some things I'm going to have to do to this channel to make it a little bit more optimized. But for the most part, it was just about getting started. All right. So I wasn't waiting to see if I could do everything perfectly and all this other stuff. I said, you know what? I'm just going to stream. And because of that, I've gotten the hours. I'll talk about watch hours too, because that's important. I'll give you the tea on that one too. I was laying here thinking how to find confidence in topics to start going live. Look at you. I love that. I love that. Thank you for being here. This is very selfish and known of TikTok. What's that is? That is very selfish and known. What did TikTok do? Tell me what happened. But you're probably right. TikTok is selfish, jealous. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the follows. Let me know if you guys have questions along the way too. No stream keys. Yes, that's true. That is yes. Stream keys and stuff. Yeah, yeah. TikTok's like no, y'all using my system. So, it is, and so it's not the standard across the board. But let's be real. When it comes to streaming, TikTok has 65% of the market share, so they can do what they want to do. So, yeah, but it's not right. Um, so, with that, thank you all for coming in. Those who are following, I appreciate you following as well. Good morning. Hey, Dr. Nicole, how are you, friend? Where do you put a live event? Um, a live event is what you schedule, and you can add the live event to your post, to your story. You can share it out. It will sit on your profile page too under the live. So yes, schedule. So yeah, so you're scheduling the live event, and you can add that live event to your content and stuff. Give me a second. I'll explain live event too. So live event. I'm gonna write some of my notes because sometimes I get to talking and forget what I'm gonna say. So I was going to talk about the agency first. So let me talk about the agency first, and then I'll show you live event, because I think that's a great strategy for sharing out your live and communicating. Especially my new friends in the room, you gotta those live events help to keep you organized, but also when you end your live, people can go ahead and click and see the next event that you're hosting or having and register for it. So it's important to do live events. I think that is a great tip. And then those live events will show up on all your videos until the event is over. Okay. So that's what that is. Live events. Let's see. Thanks. You're welcome. My experience is that live events is only on mobile and not live studio. Leanne, you in the room? Is that true? I don't do live studio as much. Is that true for my folks who use live event? Live studio. Well, a live event. No, that couldn't be true, because the live event is a way to schedule it. It shows up, and you would just join. You would start your live, and people would still see it. I'm not sure if that's totally true, but let me know, Leanne, or anybody who knows the answer to that. Not sure if my last comment about private videos are filtered. It was filtered. I didn't see it, friend. Thank you all for coming, but you can add people's email. What does that mean? Um, how's the last part? I'm not sure what that means. What were you talking about for TikTok or YouTube? Yes, me too. Your community will support. Thank you so much, friend. So do you suggest we have scheduled live events for the whole week for our lives? Yeah, you can schedule it out. I think they let you schedule it out up to 28 days out. I think you can do a 28-day schedule. Yeah. I was matched with a co-host tonight um, to do the live tonight, but I can't get her to respond to me. Oh, what are you guys doing? Is that for like a campaign? You were matched with someone from a campaign, I'm assuming. Um, if they're not able to respond, they may do a no-show. I don't know if there's anything you can do about it. That's another thing. Like if you were with an agency, I could reach out to that person if they're in the agency, to their agency people. But yeah, sometimes yeah, people are non-responsive. Where does it live on live studio? The live event, where does it live, or the ability to schedule a live event? Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I don't use Live Studio like that. I would have to play around with it. Holly Q, do you know? Let me know if you know. Or Pals. I don't think Leanne's in here. Leanne's live right now. While scrolling, I picked up your audio, and no, now no matter where I go on TikTok, closed app still. You still hear my audio? Thank you for this live. You're welcome, friend. Um, you are so welcome. Um, Thank you for this. Okay. Yes, a campaign. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened then. They may show up. Sometimes people just don't respond, but they show up. But yeah, if they're not responding, it's not likely they'll show up. Do I still go live if she doesn't show? I would. I would still go live. Yeah, go live. Both. Um, yeah, teacher band. I'm not sure, friend, about the live event on Live Studio. I'm not sure where it's at, but the live event here is almost like, think about it as a calendar event. So it would apply to the live studio one too when you go live. I just don't know if you can schedule it while you're on live studio. I need an agency live out loud because I'm just lost. There you go, friend. Well, let me talk about it. You're welcome to apply. You said live studio is pretty awesome via the computer. And you know what? I am warming up to it. I'm warming up to it. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it's a little clunky. It's a little clunky, but I do like some of the features over there. I have to admit that. I think I'm matched with you for live co-host. What you mean, Regina? You live matched with me for live co-host? No, you're not. Are you really? Don't say it. Are you serious? For where? Um, Let me know if you were talking about me, Regina. You're echoing. Also, I'm gonna have to shut my iPad down. Oh, Valerie, is that what you're saying? Yeah, you might need to do an update. Let me check. Where would you find that, friend? What campaign are you saying? Let me know what you mean, Regina. Is that a campaign you're talking about? You said tonight. Regina, what campaign? I'm confused now. I don't know what you're talking about, friend. You say I'll match with you. Are you matched with me for real? I see. That's what I'm telling you. People don't look at those campaigns. Which one is it? Doc, can she use my referral link? Um, I'm fine with it if they're fine with it. I'm totally fine with however y'all want to do it. That's totally fine. Yes. Um, have not had the chance to begin TikTok shop. Okay. Oh, hey, how you doing, Samara? Thank you so much. Let me know. Can you please review the pros and cons of co-hosting versus guessing? Guessing. Yes, I will. Um, Hello, Coach Nay. Well, I'm going to watch y'all tonight. All right. Maybe I misunderstood. I'll check. All right. Let me know. I don't know what campaign you're referring to. I'm not in any campaign right now. I don't think. I don't think I signed up for anything. Lovely. How are you, friend? I'm ready to start my shop. How do you get started? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me pause for a second. How you doing, Moon 44? I got agency, and then I think TikTok shop is gonna be on the list. So y'all gonna have to wait. And then I think live event, and then Halaku, you said guest and co-host. Okay. So give me a second. Let me catch up. I was just making sure I got that. Regina, you threw me off with your we're supposed to co-host together. I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm game if I'm supposed to do it. But I did not get a system notification because I'm really up to speed with my system notification. So I didn't see it there. But if it's somewhere else, I might have missed it. He said, thank you, lovely. I appreciate you too, friend. Okay, so here, agency. Let me do a quick rundown. Agency. So TikTok has agencies as a way to support creators. TikTok says there's 8 million people that have active creators that have gone live before. Okay. Oh, of that 8 million, there's 2,000 agencies and there's only 300,000 people in agencies. So they're trying to scale the agencies because they recognize people want to go live, but they get violations. They don't understand the formatting. They don't understand how to engage their audience. They need training. They need protection just in case they're banned or in violation. So agencies are there to support your journey and help you grow. They consider you a rookie until you advance and make enough diamonds. The part of this program is that you're growing, make enough diamonds, that's the money, the monetization that you earn, to no longer need an agency. Okay, so not that you have to leave the agency, but you don't necessarily need the agency because you learn what you need to know. So the whole point is that you're growing. All right. If you and then the other point is that you are going live. So agencies, Creator Network, the Creator Network program is for people who are live hosts. You're going live. You're intentionally trying to build your community. All right. So I would be part of an agency if they pay me. TikTok pays you, not the agency. Um, are you in the DJ Live agency? Um, creators create I'm not an agency, that's a program that they have, the academy they call the DJ Live Academy. The DJ Live Academy is a campaign they're running to help people understand how to be a good DJ and the music lives and engagement that comes from it. So yeah, it's called DJ Live Academy, and so people can be a part of that too. People can apply to be a part of that if you're like a music live. I would tell you guys to look at it, and I think that's a campaign too. So look at it and see if that's something you're interested in doing. DJs can be a part of agencies, but yes. Um, so when it comes to going live, you're practicing, you're learning, you're growing, you're building your community. There are four types of people who are live hosts and that are looking to build in this platform or in this space. You have the people person that's looking to make more money. They're looking for income. They're trying to grow. They're trying to figure out the different ways to make income. Whether it's super fans, whether it's the campaigns, whether it's the live gifts, whether it's doing the match events, whether it's the gift gallery, they're looking to understand how to grow and monetize. So that's one way. Now I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I'm trying to find an agency who can help me grow. Well, I tell people to do their research to see what they're looking for from an agency, but in general, agencies can help you in terms of understanding the strategy. Not well, let me take that back. Not all agencies are the same, so you definitely want to do your research. Agencies are not all the same. I have a more instructional teaching approach. I want to help you guys understand the platform. I want to give you strategies to improve. That's my approach. But you would have to figure out what you're looking for from an agency so you can decide which agency is the best for you. I would love to be better incorporating music into my lives, like Dorian. Who's that? Who does that? I don't know that person. Is that a DJ? I love that though. You said, do you think the DJ training would be good for that? Do you have to already be a DJ? Um, I don't know if you already have to be a DJ. I don't know the answer there. I need to click around and see what it says. Um, I think it's probably worth looking into how to queue though. It couldn't hurt. And if it's not for you, you can always not participate. Your agency and your support is stellar. Thank you, Lady Cole. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Black Lotus said, of all the agents that I've seen around here, you come out on top, Dr. Liz. Thank you for that. And y'all, Black Lotus be knowing because she be in these streets, y'all. She is in these streets, so she know. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. I appreciate you, friend. Um, you said I'm eligible for Service Plus, but I have no clue how to set it up. Gumbo Pot. Service Plus, I might have to save that for 4 o'clock, but Service Plus is something you definitely want to leverage. So keep me, if I can get a moment to talk about it, I'll try to mention it today. I'm following you, and your style of engagement is very good. I want to be part of your. You said I want to be part of your agency. Okay, I'm gonna get there. Let me get there. Okay, no worries. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. Um, so going live, income, fame. You want the people who want to be famous. The person who is looking to become the next big star, maybe the next big DJ or singer or dancer or whatever the case. So people are here for fame too. They want that exposure, and they go live, showcasing their talent, showcasing their skill, their knowledge. So that's part of it. You have the person who wants to build community. He's like, I just want a room. I want people. I want them to learn and grow. I just want to be here for the people. I want the community. And you have that person too. And then you have the person who wants to master this whole social media, digital marketing space, whether it's TikTok, whether it's brand deals, affiliate deals, understand and go live. You have that person. And so you got to know who you're interacting with, who you are, as a creator. Okay, you could be all four of those things. You could be one of those things. You could be a combination. But at the end of the day, know your why. Okay, because that's gonna fuel you. Because the why will hopefully keep you here in this space. Will drive you. Now, if you don't know your why and why you're doing it, it's easy for you not to do it. And let me be clear, you cannot be in a creator network agency if you are not planning to go live. First of all, you have to have live access and you have to continue to go live. And as a matter of fact, I'm saying this very clearly for some of my people who are already here. TikTok has changed the rules for agencies starting March 1st. I really haven't done much with that yet, but it is going to require agencies. You're going to see a lot of us have requirements because, again, you can't stay on our roster and not be an active participant. Okay? So keep that in mind. Things will have to change going into the next process. Okay? So you got to be able to go live, probably go live a couple times, three times a week at least, something like that, so that you are actively showing up and participating in this space. Because if you're not planning to go live, you don't need an agency. I'm just saying that just clearly. You don't need it. Don't worry about it. Don't do it. Because that's the whole point. The agency is for live hosts. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. And then so with that in mind, keep that in mind. The agency, or my agency in particular, is helping you along the way. I don't want you to feel like you can't do this. We all have the potential and capacity to do it. It takes dedication, it takes patience, it takes consistency, and it takes engagement. All right? If you have those four things going for you, if you're a patient person and you can deal with being uncomfortable, because there's going to be moments when you're uncomfortable. There'll be moments when you're like, "Oh, what's happening here?" I'm talking to myself. You gotta love talking to yourself. You gotta love interacting with people. You gotta love reading comments. Those are the things that are gonna make you successful over time. But it does take time to get there. Um, so I just want to make sure I say that to you all. So the things that let me just catch up on a couple of comments. So you're not going to talk about TikTok Shop again. I am going to talk about TikTok Shop. I have other things that's on my list. I have other things I have to go for first because people asked. Um, I am going to talk about TikTok Shop. Coach Jessie is about to be the next great comedian. She is. If anyone is going to apply, let them know. I will send you my. You will send the referral link. So, Coach Jesse, everybody in the agency. Let me just say this. Everybody in the agency will receives referral links. So, ideally, the logic is that ideally you are someone who is going to connect with that person and make sure that they are going live and you have a buddy. That's kind of the thinking. You're referring somebody, you're supporting their journey, and you want to keep them going live. And obviously you have somebody that you can go to and ask questions along with me. You said I can use this. Oh boy, teacher, please tell me what I need to do to stay in class. I appreciate you, Charlene. I love it. So definitely make sure that you guys are connected with one another too while you're in the chat. Was up till 3 a.m. with WWA. What's WWA? Say WWE is the wrestling people. What is WWA? I see you, friend. Right, I've got my notebook already when I come in here. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Thank you, friend. I see you guys with the heart knees. All right, so okay, so agency really quickly. I want you said work with artists. Oh, okay, okay, nice. All right, awesome. Um, so when it comes to the agency, we are an agency of supporter. New here, what is agency? We're an agency of supporters. Agency is a creator network program. We're an agency of supporters. It is a free program that TikTok offers because TikTok pays you through the creator, through the Scale Live rewards. TikTok pays you, and TikTok pays themselves because they take a cut and they use their cut to pay agencies. Okay. Oh, look at there, future encounter. Thank you, Nika Grace. I appreciate you, friend. Sending that future encounter. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, And so, thank you so much for that. The future encounter, that's always a cool one that pops up. Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow, that was nice. It was. Thank you for that. That is nice. Um, so agencies pay you, and then TikTok takes their cut. So the most you can make per live is 40%. You can get additional 13 up to 13% through the weekly missions, but TikTok takes their cut, and with their cut they pay agencies. So again, that's the whole point. They want you to get training. They want you to feel supported, and so agencies also can protect you, and we can send an inquiry if you're in violation or banned, at risk of getting banned. So just know that that is part of how agencies are here to support you in your journey. My agency in particular, I go live twice a day, so I'm answering questions, I'm helping you. I also do a weekly meeting on Sundays. I'm going to send out the email today to you all who are in the agency to get the registration to attend the Zoom. So we'll do that tomorrow at 6:30. I have a school platform where you can get resources and information. You can also collaborate with other creators there. We also have the group chats here on TikTok. We do campaigns to help you grow as well. So just know there's a lot of support from what I offer, but then there's a lot of support from the people in the agency. They know how to like your live, share it out, do your daily heart me, come in supporting you and helping you grow. So you want to be with a community of supporters. Not everybody's for everybody. Let me just be clear about that. Not everybody's going to be coming to your live and doing all that stuff, but you do have people who understand when they do show up and they do come in, they know how to support your live by tapping, sharing it out, getting your daily heartbeat, maybe supporting your gift gallery. And I will say this clearly: those who support also will get support. So you got to be a supporting person too. You got to go to other people's lives and support them. So that's how you grow. That's how you build community, as well as you want to make sure you're an engager if you're wanting engagement. All right. So that's just flat out whether you're with an agency or not, you got to be an engaging person to get engagement. All right. So not everybody's going to come to your live because maybe your topic is not of their interest. But if you're an engaging person, people will support you. They will come by. It's like, okay, I see this person. I see what they're doing. I'm going to come over there and help them out too. So that's how this works. Does your agency require battling? I don't have a requirement for battling. I talk about battling. I normalize battling. Battling is not a bad thing, but I don't have a requirement for it. It is something you want to do to help um, improve your rookie standing. If you're a rookie, you got to grow. So that is something that will help boost that. There are a lot of people who just do it casually. There are campaigns that require that you do it. So you should be open to it. You got to do it all the time. And the way I talk about it is that it's something you do maybe as a milestone, like maybe it's an anniversary event or your birthday or some other way you want to recognize and get your community to support you in that way. But you don't have to. So it's not a requirement. Um, what will, like I said, in the future, what will be required is that you are actively participating as a live host. Because again, my numbers, um, I can't have inactive people. So that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to have to let people out of the agency that are not going live. So that will be an issue in the future. How much does TikTok pay? What do you do to get paid? Tiana, TikTok pays through the Scale Live Rewards. There's several different things you need to do to make sure you're hitting metrics and getting the most from your live stream. Gifting is the main thing, people sending gifts as well as people supporting your live goal, um, and then obviously if you're doing campaigns or if you have super fans, the Scale Live Rewards is based on how many minutes you go live as well as how many new followers you get. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to those metrics, as well as your fan club, your league you're in, and then how many days you go live is the weekly metrics you got to pay attention to. And you said three to time for a week, right? 2 to 3 times a week. It's probably going to be more like 3 times a week that you're going to have to go live for that metric to be satisfied. Yeah. I haven't instituted that. It'll be part of the renewals. It probably will be. Well, I have to see. I'm trying to get through the month of March to determine when I'm gonna have to activate it because the rule changed as of March 1. So I'm gonna see what's the impact. It probably will be like a April May rule that I'm gonna have to institute. I have no idea why are in an agency and we're not going live. Exactly. Exactly. You don't need an agency. Thank you, Alec. Yeah, if you're not willing to go live, then you just got to think about what your goals are. Um, Now, I don't want you guys to quit the agency unless you have a conversation with me because that harms you even more. I tell you guys all the time, anybody that ever submits a quit, they get a little notice from me and I'm saying, hey, you want to talk to me? And then I kid you not, every person that has quit, they have come back and messaged me after the quit has taken effect. And they come back to me and say, hey, uh, I have a question. What's going on with my account? What happened? Because you quit. You can't quit. I'm just telling you that. I just told you guys that. You heard it from me. You want to have a conversation first because it will impact your account and your views. So I just want to say that to you all because I don't want you guys to be blindsided, but it is in the fine print. So yeah, how do you join your agency? Let me tell you how to join. Um, okay, thanks for helping. You are welcome. I think I have, but I want to be sure. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so to join my agency, there's a couple different things. That's why I'm glad that I talked to you. Exactly. I know I do it on purpose. I tell people I was like, you're welcome to talk to me. I don't want to get you in trouble. But we want to be I know we want to be mindful, but I don't want you guys to get hurt. So I want you guys to be okay. I don't want you guys to be out there bad mouthing me. I want you guys to be okay with everything I tell you. Yeah. How many days should I go live? Um, Madam Chanel, have you gone live before? Have you gone live before? You want to make sure you go live those first 3 days in a row for at least 30 minutes to unlock all the features. And then you just keep going live. That's it. Keep going live. So TikTok slows your account if you quit. Oh wow. Yeah. hmm You get what they call cool down. You're in a cool down. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a life. I love this energy. I'm in a place to be. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm going on stage. I'm on stage 20. What does that mean? Live journey? You done live journey? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about, madam. So yeah, you're going live then. So just keep going live. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just keep going live. Okay, really quickly. TikTok has rules. Before I share my agency information, TikTok has rules. You have to make sure that you said silence of the lambs. I see that, friend. That you are not with another agency. So that's the first thing. You only can be with one creator network agency, one per person, and that it is only on one account. So your primary account is the account you want to apply with the agency for under, and making sure that it's not with an agency already is important. So that's the rule there. You said, Tiana, you said, so then you have to stay in the group forever for to not be penalized life out loud New Year. No, it's a contract. And right now, I'll be honest with you, with my new people starting, I'm only doing a contract for 6 months. I did the first round for a year. I'm only doing 6 months contract because I'm really trying to be mindful of people being intentional about going live. And that first 6 months is a telltale sign about who doing it and who ain't. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm bringing in people that are going to be committed to the process, and we're both learning each other. And like I said, with these new rules, I just want to make sure I'm not shooting myself in the foot too. Makes perfect sense, yeah. And so it takes about it. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It takes about 6 months, to be honest with you, to kind of get things moving and understanding what's happening here. You could probably fast track that if you're committed to showing up daily, committed to like learning and playing around with different features, campaigns, but it takes about 6 months. Even the people who are doing well, I think they would honestly say, and I'm thinking about some of the creators that have done this that have kind of seen some success. It's been about 6 months for them. So just know that, okay, you said I'm locked in. Is there a certain amount of time to stay online? Um, Over time, you want to get to the point that you're going at least 2.5 to 3 hours over time. I say a minimum of 90 minutes is kind of where you want to be at. You can do quick lives, 30 minutes, an hour, but those are quick. So you want to get to the point that you're going on average 90 minutes to about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on your live. I try to average around 2 hours. That's pretty much my average. I'll have lives where I'm 2.5, 3 hours. I'm usually done by three. 3 hours is the max for me. In most cases, I've gone longer, but that's typically on the high end for me. Um, you said, okay, I tried to go live. It was awkward and I was so nervous. You got to keep going, friend. You got to keep going. And it gets unawkward. You get better. You get comfortable. You get used to the move and chat. You get used to saying your message. Depending on what you're talking about, you're kind of rinsing and repeating yourself quite a bit. So it depends on how your live flows, but for the most part, you get used to it. Yeah. You said, I'm going to do my first one tonight. I feel my spark. Okay, there you go, friend. Okay, so next rule for TikTok, you got to have live access. You would have to be already going live. So if you haven't gone live, you're here listening to me, you're intrigued, go live. Press the go live button, get permission to go live because you got to show your ID and make sure you're 18 years and older. Go live, okay? So you definitely want to get comfortable in front of the camera. All right? So that's the next step. You want to make sure you're in the US or Canada. My agency is only approved for the US and Canada. So that's the other thing. So I want to say that. So that's a rule. And then if you made too much money on your account already, you've gone live, you didn't have an agency, but you made $5,000 over the last 5 months, TikTok says you don't need an agency. Okay? So keep that in mind. You wouldn't be able to join an agency. Are you promoting our products or something else? I have an e-course. Are we promoting? You can promote your live. Your live is your live. I tell people that all the time. I don't, as long as you're staying within the community guidelines for TikTok, I don't tell you what you can do your live on. It's totally up to you how you want to engage. Just got to follow the rules that you don't get a restriction or violation. You're fine. Now, when it comes to e-courses and having your business and stuff, I give suggestions on how you could do it, ways you can leverage the different features like Service Plus. We've seen some people that had link in bio that has kind of been problematic. So there's some things that you want to be aware of. Pushing people off the platform is a restriction that TikTok will give you if you're talking about, your webpage and all this stuff. So you got to be careful about how you say things, what you say. So those are things that we talk about, especially in our weekly meetings, and you'll hear other creators give suggestions. I give suggestions. So yeah, but ultimately you got to be careful. But for the most part, you can promote your products and services, especially if you're using Service Plus. That's what Service Plus is for. It's for those digital products, your coaching, your consultations. So you definitely want to use that. Um, she could have someone here with her, right, Dr. Lacey? Yes. You talking about for the nervous afraid person? Yes. You can have a buddy. We talk about that too. You can have somebody in your live with you. That's the nervous afraid person, for the person who said that, who was very awkward and nervous. You can have somebody in your live with you. You can have a friend. You can co-host. You can have a guest. So that's another way to do it. It definitely gets easier and becomes fun. It does. It does. I love it. I love it, friends. Can you advise what are the benefits of going live? Um, yes, give me 1 second. Let me close out the agency conversation. Um, Thank you, 300 Minutes, Lady Cole. I see you, friend. Thank you, those who are following. I see you as well. Hello, Maternal Motivation. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate everybody coming through. Yes, I'm trying to start that. Yes. Okay. I really need that. Yep. I would love to co-host with new live people. Yes. So that's something you can do. Absolutely. And then with the agency, you can collaborate with people. So people collaborate all the time and have co-hosted and guests, and depending on what's going on, you have friends in the room with you. Do you get credit for going live if you're a guest? No, you don't. You get monetized, but you don't get credit for it. It doesn't count towards your analytics. No. Yeah, I offered to be a live buddy yesterday. Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, so definitely you got friends in the room. Thank you so much. Hello, friend. All right, so really quickly, the benefits of going live: monetization, income, exposure, the fame. Next, you're building community. You're increasing your followers. your whole brand is being bigger exposure for your brand. And then mastering the live stream, understanding how to be a great influencer, content creator, how to do affiliate marketing, because maybe you're an affiliate for different brands, getting brand deals. So those are the benefits of going live. Confidence boosting, making sure you're able to communicate your brand and your features and benefits of your products and services you offer. You're connecting with your target audience, and then ultimately monetizing through TikTok, through the gifting. Thank you so much, Fran, for the community gift. Through the gifting that happens, through the engagement of your live goal or your gift gallery, or people becoming your super fan, or you participate in campaigns. So all those are the benefits. So you can make money. You can monetize doing this. It is the first way you can monetize on TikTok. Okay, so closing out agency. If you want to join the agency, there's a couple ways to get to my application. So you're applying, and then I would look in the system to see if you are accepted. If you are using a referral code, you want to click that referral code and apply. So you want to do it that way. So you want to connect with people and apply through either a referral code that someone sends you, or you are going to go through this process that I'm sharing. Um, and again, you gotta make sure you've gone live. So don't click it if you have not gone live. Click it after you've gone live. Okay? Because I wouldn't be able to accept you. And I have to wait 7 days for either you to go live or it clears out. And then you do it. Okay? So here's what I will tell you. If you click my photo here, my mini profile is gonna pop up. If you click my photo again, my main profile pops up. Under my main profile is the agency's page, okay? Launch Your Income Agency. If you click that agency page, that's in my bio, if you click that, it goes to the agency's account. And that account has my stand store. In my stand store, the very first thing is the free application to the agency. That's what you're joining. You're joining that. It's Join My Creator Network. Thank you so much. Thank you, Encourage. How are you, friend? Thank you for being here. So that's the first link, and then the second thing under there is like a description about the agency, so you can read that as well. But the first link is the actual application. You said that was cute. It was. And so this is the agency page as well. You can say hello here, and I will pin this. Oh, it's not letting me pin it. Why I'm not pinning again? My 10 o'clock live does not let me pin. It did at the 4 o'clock. I'm not sure. How you doing, Miss Babson? How are you, friend? Um, you were able to pin it, pals? No, it didn't show up for you either. I'm not sure why the pinning's not working. Hmm. It didn't do it in the 10. It did it in the 4 o'clock. The pinning came back, but the 10 o'clock did not let me pin. Not sure why. Um, so the account that said hello is the agency account. So you guys can say hello to that. You also can click the Service Plus. If you click the Service Plus, um, and just say you want to know about my agency, let me know. I'll send you that account as well. And then I'm going to pin this. You guys are more than welcome to click this too. So multiple ways to get to it. Ultimately, if you click here, I do in my stand store, you'll see where I do one-on-one consultations. I also do coaching. If you need to coach and understand digital marketing and build your brand and your business, there's different ways you can get digital products and services from me. So I have other services, but this service for the agency is the free service. I do one-on-ones with you if you're in the agency, because we look at your analytics. We talk about being a data-driven approach, okay? So I want you guys to know all that is there. The pen is working now. Um, is it? Let's see. No, it's still not working. It let me pin that feature, but it's not letting me pin comments on the top. So I'm not sure why that's not working. I think I just gave you gifts and it did not give me credit for it. Yeah, I don't see anything. It didn't go through. Is TikTok being mean? TikTok, don't be mean. Yeah, interesting. I don't see anything, Charmaine. Charlene. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see the radiant. I see the radiate launch. You sent the community gift. I see that. Thank you so much, friend. I do see it. Thank you for that. Okay, yeah, just that banner. The banner was pinned, but not the comments. Yeah. Thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you all who sent the gifts. I see you all. I appreciate it. Gumbo Pot, I appreciate that. Thank you for the daily heart meal. The little helper is going strong. Yes, it is. It is, friend. Thank you so much. So, so agency, are we good there? If you're curious, I'll share a little bit more at the end. I'll recap it, but that's the agency. I appreciate you guys being here. As an agency on the roster, we have 173 people on the roster. Not everybody going live, y'all. But on our roster, we do have 173 people. So we are growing. The goal is, we'll continue to grow. Hopefully we'll get to 200 people, 300, 500. We'll see what 2026 brings us if we get to those numbers. I'm excited. There's a lot of people um, who I think now is encouraged and motivated to go live. So we're just going to continue to build and continue to grow. Okay. So yeah, so I'll leave that there. Live events. That was the next question. Let me say this real quick. Let me do guest co-host. Holly Q, I don't know if you're still in the room, friend. Thank you, Nika Grace, for those populars. I appreciate your friend. Um, and so Holly Q, if you're not, I'm gonna see if she's here. I think she's gone. She asked about explaining guests and co-hosts and which is better. I think she wanted me to kind of talk through what was the pros and cons. Oh, you are? I'm trying to practice, learn, interviewing. Okay. Um, when it comes to co-host, if that live host has their own room, they want their own community in the room, and they want to get credit for that live stream, they will want to be a co-host. Okay, they will want to co-host with you. Um, so if let's say for argument's sake, I was like, oh, I didn't go live today, but I was going to be a guest on Holocu's live. I want to make sure I get live credit in. Holocu, do you mind if I co-host with you? I will want to co-host. Okay. I'm in my room. My gifting is 100% me too. So that's part of it. Thank you so much, Viv. Appreciate the daily art me. Um, and so that is part of it too. I might be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be in my own room, have my community come in and gift. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If I was if I was really being strategic too, I would want to co-host with Halaku too, because Halaku has over 60K followers, and maybe her followers might come and follow me too, and come to my lives too, and I get credit for those new follows. Okay, so I'm just saying. So if you were being really strategic about it, you might say, I might want to co-host with Halaku. Okay, well now Halaku. And so that's part of it too. So just oh, Nika's talking. So just know that that is part of the strategy, because you got to get 5 new followers, and so being strategic like that, you might want to do that. Um, when it comes to being a guest, and maybe you don't have a large community, maybe you not going live regularly, maybe you're trying to figure things out, and you're trying to figure out, okay, I just want to be a guest in her room. I just want to be there, connect with other people. People can send you gifts still, and so you can still get gifting that happens from being a guest, and that's actually a great way for you to get new exposure too. Sharing audience is smart for all of us forever. No, seriously, yeah, you want that exposure. Yeah, it really is. That's a strategy. I'm here to learn and connect. Thank you so much, Viv. Makeup. How are you, makeup artist? Did you meet Nika? Nika's a makeup artist too. I got 3,700 trying to get to 5K. I love that, friend. So, how do you co-host? Co-host is the interlocking rings. You'll see that at the bottom when you're live. Yes, I brought. Oh, you brought her. Thank you so much, friend. She's learning. Nika's so sweet. She said, I brought her. Look at you, friend. You out here with your makeup community. Yes, we chatted you up yesterday. She was in the live yesterday. Oh, nice, nice. Well, welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate you being here. Oh yeah, need to connect with me. I am ready and will support you all. Messaging me. I'm learning. Hey, Coach Nan, thank you so much. Hey, Soul Vibes. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hey, DJ Cool. Thank you for those populars. Appreciate everybody being in our room. Thank you so much, everybody. So guest is a guest in the panels. They are able to do side by side. You can have just one guest, or you can have multiple guests. Co-host, you only can have up to 4 people. It can be in a co-host live, so that's you and 3 other people. So keep that in mind. So that's how co-hosting works. But when it comes to guest panels, you can have, I think, a total of you and 9 others. There's a panel feature that can get you up to 10 that are in boxes. Okay. I'm about to bring my bedroom candy community to learn to. Oh, look at there, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all. So yeah, so you have options. You have options. If I was a guest and I was like, you know what, I just want to be here. I'm not looking to pay attention to analytics. I just want to, go live. I want to be on the panel, and I'm not worried about all the other details. Then that's fine. If you were a live host though, think about, get the analytics. You also can get credit for your league if you're trying to league up. I'm not going to talk about leagues here because I usually kind of leave that for more advanced conversations, but that is something you might want to consider. Okay, so your league will have an impact as well. Was a guest on this one, on one this morning, and it was nice. Yes. So, and being a guest is a great intro to being a live host too, depending on the conversations, the topic, the questions you're answering, and discussing who you are and what you're about. Yeah, so that's a great introduction. So being a guest is not a bad idea. There is strategy from a live host perspective to have guests up as well, because you can turn on a feature. Think of it almost like it's like a hosting fee that you can get hosting credit for having guests in your boxes. So imagine if you went to somebody's house and you're there and you're giving them a bottle of wine as you walk into the door. You're bringing a gift. Think of it as that way, or almost like a tip. Like, okay, you came into my room, people in my community, or people who saw that you were live, because when you're a guest, they can see that you're live too. They came in and they supported, but they did that because you were in my room. So it's almost like you got a little bit of a credit. So as the host, you can get a little credit for any of the gifting that happens. Okay, so TikTok takes their cut and they give a little cut to you as well. All right, and you can turn that feature off. You can turn it off. It's totally up to you, but just decide on how you want to manage that. And I think we should normalize guests recognizing that that feature in most cases is on more so than not. Okay, and that should be okay. If the host wants to do that, then you're in their room, and then when you become a live host, you can turn your feature on or off, and you can operate any way you want to. All right. I don't try to I don't try to have a way of talking about that where I discourage it, because I think you, as a host, you should have that discretion to turn on or off however you want to do your room. All right. Um, Let me know if there's any questions about that. Um, Thank you all for the shares. So let's guest co-host. Live events, real quick, live events. Somebody asked that question. Let me know if you're still in the room. I know the room has turned over a little bit, but let me know if you're still here. You asked about live events. I can't remember who asked that question, but live events is something you want to. I personally think you should schedule live events. I think it's a great strategy to let your community know you're going live and when the next time you will be live. Can you go over that a little again? Coloring gems. What's that, friend? What do you want me to go over? The co-host guest. The last part about the guest. Hello, how you doing, friend? You're fairly new. Well, welcome to the room. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being co-host. Yes. So co-host is when you are in your room and you click the interlocking rings and someone else you're inviting over to co-host with you. Okay. So that's what that is. Birdie, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that, Daily Heart Me. Um, you said, I gotta go. Doing a drum circle for the people at the food bank this morning. Oh, look at you. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the support. um, Lady Trip new as well. Thank you so much. If you're new, put new in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I'm kind of steaming through a couple things. I want to make sure. Thank you, DJ Cool. Appreciate the roses. I want to make sure I cover. People ask me about TikTok Shop, so I want to get to TikTok Shop really quickly. I'm going to try to do that next. I'm going to do live events and then I'll do TikTok shop. Co-host really quickly, interlocking rings. You have guest panels. Those are guests that are in your room. Okay. And the guests, when they are getting gifting, um, you as a live host can also get credit for that too. You'll get a tip. Think of it as a tip for that. May I power share? Please power share. Yes, thank you. Power share is when you hold down the middle of the screen, hold down my nose, my glasses, and you share out the live. So if you hold down the middle of the screen, you do this, a screen will pop up. Wait a minute, there. And you can share it out with people you know. It's hazing. You can share it out. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can search for people to share it with too. Okay? So the search bar pops up. So that's called power share. So thank you so much for asking. You can always power share. Unless you send in trolls and let me know. Hopefully you're not sending bad people in, Birdie. Appreciate the support. But thank you for asking. Okay, thanks. Um, is it easier for people, my community to follow a co-host or a guest? Um, Easier for a guest because it's like a little plus symbol and they just click that plus symbol and they follow them that way. You actually have to click on the person. If you're co-hosting, you have to click on their words, their name, I'm sorry. Click that name and then their screen pops up and you can follow that way. So it's I think their name pops up and maybe you have to go watch. You might be able to follow that way too. So I think it's a, to say easier, you just click the plus mark. So it's really simple because it's right there on the screen. But you can simply follow the co-host as well. You can go over in their room, you can get their daily heartbeat, you can do all that. Thank you so much, Birdie. I appreciate it. If you guys don't mind sharing, reposting, all those things as well as support, adding to your story. This is treetop. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. Leon. Leon came out. Thank you so much, friend. Oh, he was cute. He was cute. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that was fantastic. Thank you for that. That's what's up for this Saturday. Look at you, friend. That was so cute, too cool. It was. It was. Thank you so much, Mr. Treetop. You are so, so dear and sweet to me. I appreciate you coming in like a big boss. Handling big boss business, huh? Oh, wow. Thank you for that. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate it. You said I get to see all kinds of gifts in this room. You definitely earned them. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, I appreciate you, friend. I appreciate it. You are awesome. And definitely please connect with Miss Treetop. Let me say this because she will give you motivation and inspiration. She really is that person who was nervous, afraid. I jokingly tell the story when I went to her live. We did a meeting over Zoom, and I said we're gonna go live. Let's meet. Let's go live. She said, "You mean for real? Go live right now? I gotta go live." And she was holding her finger like she was trying to press the button. She's like, "I don't know if I can do this." It was so funny and cute. But now she like, I go live all the time. She go live twice a day, y'all. She go live midday, give her motivational tips, and then she go live in the evening. She battles. She does the campaigns. She's like number 2 on our leaderboard. She is awesome, y'all. Y'all, seriously, transform, go live, and she is the ultimate supporter. You said she was born to be on the camera. She was. She is. Seriously. Seriously. Oh my gosh. She is. She's awesome. So definitely go by and visit. I'm just saying, if you're looking for somebody that's going to motivate you and encourage you, she's the person, okay? So keep doing your thing, friend. I appreciate that. So let's see. So definitely, kind of like you said, oh, I like the Leo energy. Look at that. She keeps me so motivated. Yes. You said that's me too, Life I Love. Still have not gone live, but definitely not ready. Hey, like I said, surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you. I tell people that all the time. If you got people, first of all, we do enough negative self talk to ourselves all the time. We talk ourselves out of blessings and opportunities all the time because we say we're nervous, we're afraid, we're shy. We say all the things that's going to hold us back. All right? You want to surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you and say you can do this. And this is the space. There are people all the time doing this. Everybody had an origin story. Everybody. People you see today started at some point, and now they're like comfortable, confident, at ease, building community, no matter who's in the room. And so you got to surround yourself around people who are going to do that for you. And our family and I got adulting kids and I got a 5-year-old. They will embarrass you and make you feel like you ain't doing nothing special and you're doing something foolish all the time. Those aren't the people you want to be around. Those are not the people you want to surround yourself with because they will give you, the cruel reality of life. But then you want to be around people who are going to elevate you, encourage you. So definitely go to those rooms. That's what I would tell you. That would be my advice for my newbies in a room, my nervous, afraid, shy people to go live. Be around people who are going to encourage you. Okay. I just decided to click on live one day, laugh out loud. I'm glad I did it. Look at you, friend. Amen. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Aroma Vibes. How you doing? Vines. I started going live in October. I love it, but not a lot. I have a lot to learn. That's it. It's a learning curve. I don't deny that. You're talking to somebody who's been doing this over a year now. I'm over a year in, and I still feel like I'm learning things. TikTok changes things, switches things up here and there, and I'm sure somebody will come in my room who's been doing it 3, 5 years, and they will say, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, she still got some ways to go." That's okay. It is okay. We're still growing and learning, so don't give up on yourself. You got this. You said, "Let's go." I love that, Coach Jesse. Yes. So keep going, friends. Like I said, there's enough negative energy out in the world. You want to be around people who are going to be positive and encouraging. Can you co-host and bring up a guest at the same time? You can, Miss Black Lotus. Yes, you actually can. There's a feature now that TikTok has where you're a co-host and you can have like almost like jump seats, like the airport jump seats. You have these two seats, these two boxes that you can have for your guests, and they can kind of be your buddy and helping you, especially if you have a battle and you're trying to figure out battling. A lot of people don't like the battle buddies. Just keep that in mind. You might not be that might not be acceptable all the time, but again, you can have those jump seats full, those buddy seats filled. Um, Team Six Kids, the humble, they humble you, don't they? Oh my gosh, my daughter, they laugh at me now because when I was starting off doing this, they're like, "What are you doing on the internet? What in the world?" And now she's like, "Oh, mommy," and she's like, "No, mommy, you go live." I go live at her apartment and stuff, and she's like, she peeked in one time and smiled and stuff because she's like, "This is what our mama do." I was like, "Yeah, I go live." So this is so true. My children eat. They're the worst. I'll tell them, Doc, it's the mindset. We should do an agency chat, taking turns telling our origins. Oh, I love that. I love that idea, Holly Q. We got so much good wisdom and experiences here with people who started this. Oh, we should do that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can get to my talking boards. Maybe we'll do it at 4 o'clock. If I don't, I know other people go live. I don't want to disrupt people's schedule, but I would love to hear that because there's so many good stories. So many good stories. And we all started somewhere. We all started somewhere. I think the kids are low key jealous, but they will say jealous of what they are jealous. They are. That's their own. First of all, they have their peer pressure, so they couldn't do it because their friends would laugh at them and all this other stuff. So that's part of it. Then their own egos and how they think about their perception to their peers and stuff. They could never do this. You have all those things. My daughter, she won't do it either, and she is so good at it. She is just such a good communicator. She did go live back in the day for a little bit, but she won't do it anymore. Yeah, they are. We learn every day, and that's a comfort. That is, it's comfortable now. Hey there, I figured out what the new message icon means at the bottom of your Live. What does it mean? Let me know what you're seeing, friend. You made it. Says we here now. Look at you. I just started going live last week. I wanted to have some direction. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. What is it? Your name. I'm trying to understand it. The Dr. Bradford. The Dr. Bradford. Okay. So the Dr. Bradford. I'm gonna give you a tips real quick because your name, your name. You just started going live last week, so your name that's in the live here, you can go to your profile screen, hit edit. If it's been over 7 days, you can just change the name so that you have capital T for the, put a space, put your DR, capital D, put a space, and put Bradford so we can see it fully and not try to understand it. What happened is that when you created your username, it made your name here default to the same thing. So that is a flaw with TikTok, and so it's something that I can easily recognize, and other people will recognize it too. That your username and your nickname is the same because it defaulted to that. All right. Love it. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. I'm adding every coach because I aspire to hit the level. So accept me, ladies, with open arms. I hear you, Nola. It's like accept me. Definitely go around to different rooms. I mean, you're gonna learn from some good people. I told you, Mrs. Treetop, I love me some Holla Q. I love me some Coach Jesse. I love me some Coach Rhonda. There are some good coaches in this room, and I know, forgive me if I forgot to mention your name, but these are people, I go to their lives and they're very encouraging and motivating, and their topics are going to draw you in and how they communicate. So definitely connect with some people in this room. Our agency is just a variety of good people. So definitely connect with the folks in this room. They used to juggle me. Now my daughters are rage, raging my PR pack. Oh, okay, they're arranging in samples. Look at you. You didn't put them to work. How cute. Nice. Oh, Sarah invited me to do a spontaneous battle on Thursday. Did she really? Coach Rhonda, that's funny. I love that. Yeah, you're battling. The name is part of my brand. I work in the athletics, handles the same on my platforms. Yes. So the beauty of TikTok and the other platforms too. Your username is your at symbol. That name. That's your official name. And so that name is the official name of your brand. When you see your name in TikTok in the live streams, you like look at my name. You can separate it out. So that's what I'm saying. So your brand is still the same, but you can separate it out so people can see it. So that's what I meant by that. I was declined, but the room said, let's do it. Look at that room. I love it. I love it, friend. I appreciate that. Looks like I'm the only male in this room. I'm loving this room. You what? Jay is in the room. Jay is here. He just liked the live. Jay is here. And where is Eugene? Eugene is usually in the room. So we do get a few fellas in the room. It's all good. We welcome the fellas too. Halleck jokes and says, I don't know the backstory of, and then there's Mark. Mark. You said they left. Mark is from some movie, she said. And he said, that's right. See, Jay said, I'm in the room. Supposedly it's some movie she named, and then they said everybody else, and then there's Mark. Mark is like the other in the room. So he's the other. See, two men, we inclusive. We are. So we welcome the fellas. We do. Now, I am happily married. I do get the marriage proposals on the YouTube channel. But I just tell them, I say, hey, keep it professional. But yeah, so yes. So let's see. Can you recommend an agency, a TikTok shop? TikTok shop has the TikTok shop partners program. And so if you go to your TikTok shop toolkit, scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll see the TikTok shop partners program. I will say this. He said two men and the ladies. I will say this. TikTok shop, you definitely have to do your research. Okay. when you go over there, and if you guys don't mind, I'm going to segue to TikTok Shop real quick. If you don't mind, I'm going to segue, but when you go over there to TikTok Shop, I don't recommend anyone, because really when it comes down to it, you're gonna have to do your research and figure out what you need from that TikTok Shop agency side. Thank you for the roses, appreciate it. Thank you for the populace. Um, you have to figure out what you need from that. Oh, title gift of the roses too, because they expect for you to know the basics. So you don't want to get over in the TikTok Shop and get with an agency over there and think that they're going to train you from the ground up and help you with like the beginner type information. You're going to need to know how to do a shoppable video. How do you add a product and product link and all that stuff? You're going to need to know some of that stuff. And so there's training videos over there. So I would definitely tell you to watch the videos. Go to the TikTok Shop. They have an academy for you over there. Read through some things. Make sure you do some of those early modules that they have for beginners. Think it's something you can use, um, because that's going to be really important for you before you go to an agency. Because if you're like a newbie and you're trying to do this and you're trying to figure this thing out, I'm just gonna tell you now, you're gonna be a little frustrated, because they're gonna be talking about, the next new campaign that's coming up for TikTok Shop, and you still trying to figure out how to add a product link. So do your homework, read through, look through the modules, and then go over there and get an agency if you want an agency. All right. And the agencies over there is like the Wild Wild West too. They take commissions. Some have samples, some don't, or can get you extra samples. Some can't, some do, some don't. They do have a commission policy. It's not like the Creator Network program where TikTok is paying the agency. You are, the way TikTok does shop side is that they get a cut of your commission. Okay, so keep that in mind. It is a different, you just got to figure out what cut they're getting, what agency, what they're doing. You got to kind of figure that out. Okay, so but definitely no. You said I'm a shop for sellers. I'm a shop for sellers. You're a shop for sellers. What does that mean? You're a seller. You sell products. So you're on the seller side. Okay, so the seller side I really don't know. The affiliate side I do know, because I'm an affiliate for this account and then my shop page too. The seller side I never was a TikTok Shop seller, so I don't talk about that from the seller perspective. Um, and I don't know if there's a lot of shop agencies for sellers. I don't think there is. So I know they have the seller page where you can get support as a seller, but I don't know if there's a lot of agencies for them. I have my own products. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if there's an agency for sellers. I don't know if that even exists. And if it is, I would say do some research. Okay. Thank you all who are here. Hey, Coloring Gems. Coloring Gems. I think I asked the question about co-hosts. So let me know if you have some more questions. Okay, so Dr. Daryl, what question did you have? You're welcome, friend. Dr. Daryl, what question did you have for TikTok Shop? What did you want to know? How to? You already have Shop, and then my other friend who asked, was I ever going to get to Shop? I'm going to get to Shop right now. Let me know if you're still in the room. I think they left, so that's totally fine. I think sellers actually send the product out. Yeah, they do. They have to distribute it. Yeah, but I don't know what type of partner programs they have available for them. I have it and need to add products. So you have it and you need to add products. You said I'm here. You need to know about Shop 2 with Kima. Let me know if that's what you needed. Well, I'm here for all the information. You're here for all of it. That's cool. I want to know about TikTok Shop. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about as if you already have Shop. All right. So I'm going to talk about it from the perspective that you already have it. I found a 10 series videos that I'm watching today. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, me too. I'm knowing as much as I can. I like knowing as much as I can. There you go, friend. I appreciate it. Hey, Anita, how are you, friend? Is it Aneta? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, friend. Hey, Miss B, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Okay, so let's talk shop. I'm going to go to my shop page. I'm still waiting to get in pilot program. You're still waiting to get in it? Okay. Um, So with that being said, thank you so much, friend. Okay, so you should be getting in it soon. Let's stay with it, friend. Let me talk about once you got it, and then I'll recap some things to help you make sure you get it. Okay. Still hesitant before going live, but it's getting better. All right, Cheryl. Appreciate it. Keep going, friend. It will get better over time. Okay, so this is where. Okay, wait a minute. Where's my? Turn my mirror off so you guys can see it. You said you'll inbox me both. Okay. Um, okay, so this is my shop page. This is my TikTok shop page, you all. So here, when you start your TikTok shop journey, you're gonna go to TikTok Studio, and then you're gonna stay on the post side. On the post side, you're gonna go here to TikTok Shop for Creator. So this means that you have TikTok Shop for Creator. That box pops up for you. Okay. Thank you so much for the follows. I see you all. I appreciate all the support, everybody. Um, when you're in your shop, a couple things I want you to do. At the top of your page for your shop, you're going to see your photo. Okay. The new look should be your photo. All right. Your photo is in the top corner. I want you to click that photo. And once you click that photo, there is a list of different menus there. The menu I want you to click is just making sure, first of all, when it goes to TikTok Shop Partners Program, I want you to read. See, the glare is here, so I'm gonna see if I'm not gonna be able to show it as much, but I want you to read to see if you have unlocked unlimited shopping. Or you still under the pilot program? The pilot program means that TikTok says you have limitations. You don't have unlimited access. You don't have unlimited access to do videos or shoppable lives. Okay? So you want to make sure you unlock that feature. And so if you have unlimited, that's great. You want to know what you have so that you can act accordingly. Okay? So in most cases, the limitations are, you said I missed the first part. You go into TikTok Shop for Creator under the TikTok Studio. So you're going to your TikTok Shop for Creator, and then at the top left corner is your photo. Click your photo. So whatever your photo is, you're clicking your photo. You said I'm in pilot. Okay, perfect. So as you guys are the pilot people, typically it says that you have limitations on how many shoppable videos you can do. That's on your content side. Typically it's 5. The week starts on Monday, goes from Monday to Sunday. So you have 5 videos you can post each week. 5 shoppable product videos, meaning that you're adding a product link. Okay? Then you have limitations on how many shoppable lives you can do. You typically only have 3 shoppable lives you can do. You can unlock unlimited shoppable lives before you unlock unlimited shoppable videos. Shoppable videos is 5,000 followers. You gotta have 5,000 followers. Hey, Dr. Cliff, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, if you don't mind, if you haven't reposted or added the live to your story or shared it out, do a power share where you hold down my nose or my glasses. You can share it with different people. So that's another way. So you can do shoppable videos without being shoppable live. Yes. Shoppable lives, they only give you 3 shoppable lives. You can unlock unlimited shoppable lives if you are a live host and you're going live more regularly. They also make you do like a quiz or something like that. So just know shoppable lives is unlimited, can happen sooner, pretty soon. I didn't know that. Yep. So you can do that. Thank you all for the sharing. I appreciate it. Shoppable lives is when like my banner here has the shopping cart here. If I turn on that shopping cart and put products in it, it becomes a shoppable live. Okay? So anytime you add products to it or you're playing around with that, be mindful because they won't say it's a shoppable live. Mine says unlimited shoppables, and I did the quiz. So you got shoppable lives. Okay, good, good. Jesus is all so confusing. You're fine. You'll catch on. In the beginning, it is a lot of information to take in. It's a lot, but it gets easier. My friends who've been with me for a while, just say put easier in the chat. We know it gets easier. We've been doing it. You know, there's some nuances you got to be careful with but it does get easier. I don't want you guys to sit back and be like, oh, it's forever going to be hard. Not the case. I will try to do shoppable video, shop video first, then do a shop log. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So start with the shop content, the video side, before you do the lives. Easier for sure. Yes, yes, I know, friend, it does. Yes, it was overwhelming. I got a few violations. Yes. So you got to be careful. Shop, I don't say shop is easy. You got to be careful about what you say and what you do. Okay. How do you know if it's unlimited? When you click your photo in the top corner, you'll see this message. It'll say, congratulations, you unlocked unlimited shoppable live streams. And then it goes on to say shoppable videos is based on hitting that 5K follower count. I got over 5K for this account, so I have unlimited on both sides. Okay. Wow. How do you get a violation on shop? Well, there's several ways. Thank you so much for the stickers. I see you all. Um, Thank you for the community gifts too. I appreciate all the support, everybody. Well, it's pretty easy actually, because keep in mind, when you are promoting a product, you are under the standards for the how advertisers can't have false advertisement and how they talk about products. You're under those same standards technically, the FCC. So you're trying to make sure you're communicating accurately. You just can't say any and everything you want to say about products. So TikTok will slap you with a violation if you are saying something that is exaggerated, untrue. I forgot all the terms they use, but there's different violations based on what you say and what you did in your live. I'm learning the verbiage. Yes, yes. So they have a host of violations. That's why um, I'm only at 34, 3,600. Yes. So you're gonna work on growing. Can you go back to the beginning? The beginning of what I didn't start. Only thing I went to was TikTok Shop. So I'm on the TikTok Shop, and so it's glaring. That's why I'm not showing my phone as much because it's kind of hard to see. So this is the shop side. So you'll see, and I'm going to talk about here in the top corner. In your top corner should be your photo. So click your photo. Okay. That's my tip of the day. Oh, I missed it, friend. I missed it. You said I have stopped getting the still image violation by using the little robot on the effects. Okay, that's good. Oh, you were getting a still image? I wasn't saying that. How many times you get the still image? Do you have your shopping cart on? Was this a shop violation? Coloring gems? You said I'm over 6,000. Awesome, awesome. DJ Cool, appreciate that, friend. Um, so this was that a shop violation? Coloring gems? Let me know if that was shop. I didn't see it. I haven't seen them for you, but I think you've been using that little image for a minute now. So that's good that you stopped getting that. Okay, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss B. Thank you for the populace, Manette. Thank you all for the gifts. I see you all. I appreciate all the support. Yes, I use it on every live now. Okay, perfect. And so she's saying there's a little robot that moves around. And so that effect is helping her not get the static image. She does coloring in her lives. But your shopping cart is on too? Let me know if your shopping cart is on. And shopping cart is on while you have a co-host or those guests that are in your room. Yes, it's on. Okay. Okay, so you're getting it from the shop side. That's why I'm not noticing that it's coming through. But that's good. That's good that you're not getting that anymore. Okay. Now I have a co-host at night. Now I have co-host at night. Okay, gotcha. I didn't talk about the lashes I was putting on and got a violation for that, but I didn't know. Oh, really? What was it? What was it for? Pushing people off the platform. What was it for? So, yeah, or talking about brands. Sometimes you got to make sure your content disclosure is turned on. So turn on your content disclosure. Make sure your audience control is on. And I know you guys are gonna be like, "What's a content disclosure?" Um, when you are going live, is one of the settings features that you want to turn on. Not announcing the brand. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you got to talk about the brand. Yeah. Okay. So Dr. Daryl what let me know what's your main question. Because are you trying to figure out how to add products to your showcase? Or do you have products in your showcase already? Let me know what your main question is. Anybody else? Because I want to make sure I guide this conversation correctly. The other thing I want you guys to do is, so you went on your photo. You did the very towards the bottom, it says the creator pilot program. That's towards the bottom. Um, I want you to go up a step now. They have the creator invite. Marcus Jackson, how you doing, friend? Um, they have the creator invite. I'm sorry, the collab invites. Those collab invites is what I want you to go to next. Okay. If you had someone to recommend for me to follow, if you had someone to recommend for me to follow, is that a question you're asking? You got maybe you got muted. The first one got filtered. I'm not sure what that's referring to, Dr. Darrell. Um, how do you accept collabs? So that's a great question. How do you accept collabs? Um, you're gonna go a couple different places. I mean, essentially, they'll send you invites and you can accept them in there. Um, so you'll get these collab invites. See, that's why I said I can't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show as much because it's not showing up. And you're gonna add all of them. You can say not interested. So it's in there for you to get free samples. You can add the products to your showcase. So you can accept them or you can look at them. Like if I click to this, it'll show the products. And then you can just go down and select free sample and see if they'll give it to you. They still have to approve your sample. So even though they send you a collab invite and they're saying they'll give you a free sample, they still have to accept the fact that you're requesting it. So it's kind of a two-step process. I don't care for it because if they send a collab, then it should instantly accept it, but that's not always the case. So it says monetization under your side. So collab invites is under the toolkit. You'll see it here. Collab invites. That's where that was from. In your inbox, it is under monetization. You're right. In your inbox, it is under monetization. So it's both locations. Yes. Can you just take me in as a house guest for the week? I have a 1,000 questions. You know what, guys? I do consultations. I do one-on-one consultations. So if you really want to meet with me, send me a message. You can go to my stand store. You can book a consultation. Okay. So I do offer those. And so if you're somebody who's like, I got 1,000 questions, Doc, and you're live, you're answering all these other people questions. I need for you to stay with me for a minute. Book a consultation. I'm happy to meet with you. You have my undivided attention for 45 minutes, sometimes a little longer. so, so yeah. So that's another way to get everything you need, and we can kind of walk through. We'll go on Zoom and we can walk through on Zoom your if you're on the computer, we can walk through your account and look at it in detail. So that's something else I do. And then honestly, somebody booked a consultation with me and it was like, I need to know how to go live. I said, well, let's go live together. And we did it right then and there. So she went live, literally did her first live, and I was walking her through all the process over Zoom. And I came in her live on my phone. And so I was talking to her the whole time so she can see what to do and what to press. So I've done that before as well. So you guys are more than welcome to meet with me. Is there a way to prevent the constant questions for guest request? Um, when you're live, you can turn off you can turn off the box. I think that's what you're telling me. You can turn off the box to have guest request and turn off that feature. I think that's the feature. Well, you would have to turn off the box for guest request. You're talking about the one that comes in the chat. I don't know if you can turn that off. Somebody tell me if you can turn that off. I don't know if you can turn off the one that's grayed out in your chat. I know you can turn off the co-host one. The co-host one you can definitely turn off. You can go into the co-host. There's three dots in the corner, and you can turn that setting off. You can turn off the guest, but I don't know if that stops the gray box from showing up. I want to know um, if you could refer me to a follow that was good with TikTok Shop. Refer me to follow some. You want me to refer you to someone to follow for TikTok Shop? Is that what you're saying? Someone who's good at TikTok Shop. If I have somebody to refer you to, uh, Dr. Daryl, do me a favor. Send me a voice memo in the inbox. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, what you need. Do you add all them color gems, or you wait to get the sample first? You can click it and decide if you want to add all of them. You don't have to add all of them. If you click the image, yes, these typos. I know, I know. Yes, send me a voice memo. You're trying to see if there's somebody I can refer you to that does TikTok Shop really well. And I will say the answer is probably maybe. I would say maybe, but depends on what products and what you're talking about. What do you want to learn? Everybody, depending on the niche, does things differently. Um, she wants to know, can you recommend someone for her to follow? Someone to follow that does TikTok Shop really well. Um, Shoppable lives or shoppable content? I like Holiq. I like Holiq. Holiq, well, Holiq, if you're in the room, let me know how you feel about um, shoppable content side. But yeah, Holiq would be a good one. She doesn't do full blown lives though, so I almost feel like you're talking about someone who does a live room that's full blown. And I guess I also want to know what products. What products are you talking about? Fab Lab. Often run across. Um, so again, you do clothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like it depends on what Dr. Daryl's doing. Like you don't do clothing or fashion. What do you do, friend, Dr. Daryl? Because I think that's going to be important. That your niche matters of who you're going to and what you're learning from them, especially from a niche specific area. Because shop to me is very much about understanding your audience, your customers, knowing the product, talking about the product clearly, understanding different ways to pin products and stuff. But it's also very much about the niche, right? I just know TikTok shop. So yeah, so I think you need to know what niche you're going to see. So there's a girl, I do know somebody that actually she is there's a couple of different strategies for TikTok shop. Um I want to have products that align with my hypnotic coloring, markers, sketch pads. Message me, because I would want you to go. I want you to search those lives. I want you to search those shops, um, because that's what you're probably gonna do. So you know, you said I know my niche. Yeah, yeah. So, um, you're probably gonna want to meet with somebody who go to somebody's live who does that type of those type of products. What I tell people, and this is what Halaku would say too, when you're in your live, you can easily pin your products, so you can talk about your products. So for I'll do it real quick because I'm only gonna stay on probably for another 15-20 minutes. But so for example, I have my sunset lamp, I have my clip on lamp. I talk about stuff, and if you go kind of even to Halaku's live, she's doing her live content and she weaves in her products as she's talking about stuff. So you can easily do that. So when you're talking about, I'm using this hypnotic, these other accessories, these other assets for my live. Here's where you can get them. You can go to my showcase. You can go. I'm gonna put them in a shopping cart. These are things that you can weave into your dialogue, so you're not doing a full blown shoppable live. If you're doing a full blown shoppable live, you could say, all I'm doing is talking about my products. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you all the products I use, and that's what we're going to talk about. And then with shop, you really should go and see if there's any flash sales, if there's any um, coupons or discounts that are happening at that time. Um, yeah, Linus does that too. So Linus, so and again, it just depends on your style and what you're looking for. So you can easily weave in your products based on what you're discussing. Coach Rhonda, she does it too. Like in Coach Chantel. Coach Chantel's on her yoga block. She's like, hey, here's the block I'm using. So, so I would encourage you to do it that way so it's still aligned with your topic. I want to do the first this you said I want to weave it into your product. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. So that's the way you want to do it. At least that's what I'm sensing from what you're sharing with me. Hey, how you doing? Pardon with Charlie. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's what I'm sensing. You're not talking about like full blown shop. You're just saying, okay, here's some products that I'm using, and here's where you can get them from. And I can do this right now if people are curious about my products, and I haven't even pinned them yet. Go to my profile page. My mini profile pops up. Dr. Darrell, I want you actually to click it, follow my instructions and click it so you can see it. Click my photo, my mini profile pops up. Right underneath there's my showcase. If you click my showcase, you'll see my products. So you can kind of weave that into your dialogue and say, okay, here's where you can get some products from. I'm talking about these products, or you can pin them in the shopping cart. And you can just have that shopping cart on as you're talking. I caution you so you don't get a violation if you start bringing people up in the boxes and stuff. That could be a little problematic, and you're forgetting that you've got your shopping cart on, or if you're pinning products and you're not talking about the product. There's some nuances you got to be careful with, but for the most part, you can actually do shop and do your live stream. I was applying my makeup and talking about my pen product at the same time. See, and that's you got in trouble when you did that. So when you pin products, you almost got to be talking about the product. You got to show the product. You got to talk about the product. And like if you're applying and you're like, I'm applying this product and blah blah. So you got to be very mindful of what you got pinned and how you're talking about it. But but yeah, so TikTok is very very particular. But yeah, you definitely can do that. Um, He said, I often run across a few when scrolling. Yes. So yeah, that's the way I would do it. That's it. That's what I want to do. Yep. Yeah, that's it. You can do that. You can absolutely do it. Thank you so much, friend. So let me do this. What? Let me know if there's other questions. Let me go back to what I was sharing. So when you're adding products to your showcase, let me go back. When you're clicking your photo in that top right corner, you want to make sure that you get the right collab invites based on the products that you want to add to your showcase. Okay? So just keep that in mind, and you can set preferences. All right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look right if I'm going live from for a one-on-one Zoom. Okay, all right, all right, friend. Pinned my first few products last night. Did you really? How did it go for you? You went fine. You said the link question. The link question. I missed it, Miss B. What was your question, friend? You said the link question. What was the link question? Tell me again. I missed it. It might have gotten filtered. I don't know what the link question is. What's the link? The link. The link. Let me know if I missed something, guys. Um, so let's see. Um, oh, um, TikTok didn't like me saying the word link. I don't know what just happened. Hmm. So I'm not sure. About to join from my brand page. This is the platform I want to start going live. Okay, Brandon. Okay, gotcha. Um, I said, well, I learned today that you can still get to someone's showcase if they have Service Plus. Yes, yes, yeah. So you can go to the showcase that way. Is that what you're saying? I worked my way through it With the help of my besties. Okay, gotcha. All right. Are you fine? Everything worked out okay? All right. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions, guys. Miss B, I missed your question though. I missed the question. I don't know if you're able to put it. If you're able to put it. That follow, you skipped it again. It's, you know what? It's getting filtered. It's getting filtered. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not seeing it. If anybody else is seeing it, let me know. It must be getting filtered. Yeah. Pals, let me know if you see it. I don't see it. No, it's getting filtered. One might say she got by with a little help from her friend. Who was that? I missed it. How do you put the in the bio is the question. How to put in okay, how to put in the bio? How do I add? Okay, that was the question. Okay, where was that question at? I missed it. I scrolled back up. I sure missed it. And you tried to pin it. Okay. I sure didn't see that. And you guys are seeing it. Huh. And I scrolled all the way back up. Hmm. TikTok. Interesting. So, so here's what I will say. How to put in how to put it in the bio. Um, you are want to be mindful that what we're hearing lately is that they are um, suppressing your views when you have it in your bio, but you can put it. So if you go to your profile, if you go to your profile, let's see, you see edit, and you can scroll down, and you can add a link. See links? You can add it there. Now, Miss B, you have 1,000 followers. You should be able to put a clickable one in your bio. Clickable link. So put one in your bio. You should be able to do that. So I would recommend that you do that. So see what happens. What kind of product? What type of is it a web page or is it a stand, a beacon? What is it? Do I need to have 1,000 followers to add a? Yeah. So that was the rule. 1,000 followers would get you there. Yep. Okay. Interesting. All right. How about that? How about me? I have. Yeah, you should be able to do one too. Yeah, you have 1062 now. It's improved since you've been here, friend. Okay, I tried to get it together. Didn't I tried, but it didn't work. Okay. What did you? What kind is it? Let me know. What kind is it? That's what I said. Is it a beacon, a stand? He said, oh, okay. Is it a beacon, a stand? What is it? Is it ETSY? That's not a good one. I wouldn't put that one in. Is it Linktree, a stand? And it didn't work. Are you putting the HTTPS, the full thing? Try it with it and try it without it. Just try the www. Try it both ways. I can't remember which one you need, but try it both ways. And hopefully that'll work. Can I put a square link in? Um, you can do it, y'all. Like I said, I would caution y'all from doing it. So as you can tell, I removed mine. That was in my profile and it's now on the agency page because the agency page I don't go live on. So I don't want my views restricted. I don't want any issues going on. So I moved it from this account to the other account. And it was really because we had gotten the message back from a few creators. And then I asked my point of contact with the agency. And then when it came to Service Plus had a marketing message that they had put out there to say, hey, TikTok is suppressing your live views by having a link in the bio. Use Service Plus. So that was kind of their messaging. I asked my point of contact. She said it was true. So I removed it and moved it over there just to be on the safe side. Yeah. So I would caution you from doing it and figure out other workarounds, but you can do it and other people do it and it may be fine. But if you start getting restrictions, pushing people off the platform, those type of restrictions, then I would say it's possibly because of that link in bio. Yeah. So want to guess, is it because I am a business that is hidden? Jennifer, I came in your live the other day. Do you have it turned off? Do you have it turned off? Like how are you getting co-hosts? Because you're clicking people inside your chat to co-host with you and add them as a guest. You might have it turned off. I wonder if that's the case. The next time you go live, um, you don't see the two people at all. You don't see it. You don't see the feature. Because I know I was in your live the other day and I didn't see it. But I was like, well, maybe she got it turned off. And I didn't see viewer wishes up. So how do you recover your health score from the violation? You have to do those quizzes and it drops off after 90 days. Oh, you'll need to talk about Service Plus. I'll need to talk about Service Plus. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me do this. Service Plus, I'm going to save for 4 o'clock. So that'll make y'all come back for 4 o'clock. Service Plus is my 4 o'clock conversation. I'm writing it down. Service Plus will be 4 o'clock. Because I know I might have to get off because my son has his first little T-ball baseball game. And I think we got to leave at 1 o'clock. So I got to make sure I get him dressed and get going. So Service Plus is 1 o'clock. That'll be the 1 o'clock conversation. You said, yes, we'll be here. Okay. So when it comes to Jennifer, message me. Jennifer, message me so we could chat. And what I'm going to ask you to look for it in 2 different places. And if it's not there, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why it's not showing up. So I'm going to tell you to look at the 3 dots and see if you see it there. Otherwise, how long have you been going live? 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern. I think we have to leave because I think the baseball game is at 1:30. So 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back here. So that's what time I go live. Baseball. We all have this snow. We get a lot more tomorrow. You know, I'm in Orlando, Florida, y'all. I don't want to hurt y'all feelings, but it's 85 degrees today. Just saying. Just saying, it's 85 degrees here in Orlando today. You said update my goal. Okay. Thank you for that, Miss Cheetah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. Uh-oh. Wrong thing. I pinned it. Hold on 1 second. Let me unpin it. So yeah, it's 85 degrees. So we there we go. Thank you so much, Miss Treetop. We all supposed to get a foot of snow in Jersey. Okay, I will get back up for y'all. Okay, thank you all. Update your goal. Okay, when I go, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that, friend. Appreciate you. It's say, when I go to TikTok, do I got to go to rewards or creators for the shop, TikTok shop? You're gonna go to TikTok shop for creator. TikTok shop for creator. That's what you're going to. TikTok shop for creators. That's what you need. If you have it, and then you said about a month, and you've done lives daily. Yeah, something's not right. I'm not sure what's happening. I see you co-host, and you're saying you can't guess. You don't have the guest feature. I wonder if it's in your 3 dots. I think the multi-guest is there. I don't know why it's not on your page though. Yeah, so not sure why. So okay, then what? When you click the TikTok shop for creator, thank you for your knowledge. You're welcome, friend. I'll be back at 4. Okay, perfect. Thank you, friend. Thank you for coming in, Weimer. I will check. Okay, perfect. What Kima, I will say Once you click TikTok Shop for Creator, it's taking you to the TikTok Shop homepage, that main page for TikTok Shop, not the Creator Marketplace. You may not have it yet because you have 1,062 followers. They may not have given you TikTok Shop for Creator. Um, I did see it and it disappeared. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe restart your live. I'm not sure. So, okay, so when I go, this is what came out. Let's see. You're here. If you go to the creator, you're going to go here. This is my shop page. You should see this under monetization. You don't see a little pink box. TikTok Shop for Creator. Under here, you see the marketplace. You see subscribers, work with authors. You see the creator rewards. You see TikTok Shop for Seller. I'm not telling you to do Seller. So you see all those other programs. You should see one that says TikTok Shop for Creator. And if you don't see this one, then you don't have it yet. The seller is for people who sell products. You're promoting, trying to become an affiliate for people. So you may not have it yet. Hi there, I'm looking for connections. Let's connect. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if that's what you say. I would also ask Coach Rhonda, her guest feature comes and goes. Assume she was setting it. Time for you to go, Doc. Yeah, it is. Um, yeah, Coach, you saying Coach Rhonda, hers disappears on her too? I don't know. Okay, but I thought I saw it before. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. They could have taken it away if you have a violation on any of your video content or if you have banned accounts that you're following. They could have brought it, gave it to you, and removed it, and now you gotta wait to get it again. So you're on this page here. So if you don't see that pink box, I want you to scroll down and it says account check. I want you to click that account check and it's going to scroll through your videos and it's going to send you a message saying you're in good standing, no outstanding issues. If you have an issue with your content, that could be a problem and you got to fix it. How do I know if I have violations? That you're going to do this account check. That's for your content. You also would have received a system notification, an inbox message about it. So you can check there too. But do that account check. And then I want you to do this. Okay, so the second thing I want you to click, I'm going to click the followers. Click your followers. You'll see a box here that pops up. I want you to do a search. I want you to search the word user. Because you may have gotten it and then your users are not quite over 1,000. You're not quite over 1,000, and maybe they want you to remove some accounts. I can't show you. It'll say, so I put in the word user. It'll show any accounts that have no photo and user with all those numbers. Those are, and if you click the one with no photo, click it, it'll show the profile page and it will say account banned. You want to remove those accounts. Those are accounts that are inflating your numbers. So even though you have over 1,000 followers, 1,062 or so, TikTok might say, well, technically you have less than that because you got like 100 banned accounts that you got to remove. Yes, I saw them. You got to remove those. So you remove them, like you can remove them by clicking the top. It says remove followers, or you can, if they're on the list here, you can easily go back. I don't know who Dana is, but I'm gonna remove Dana. I unfollowed her. Okay, so you can go in and unfollow people. Okay, there's a friend. I'm gonna unfollow her. I don't know who that is. I'm not unfollowing Black Lotus. Oh, I don't know who your demon is, but I'm gonna unfollow her too. So see, so you can unfollow those people. So you can go that way. You said I removed them. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So once you do that, go through that process, it may make your numbers under 1,000, but you'll get them back up. Okay, you'll get it. You'll get it. You just have to wait. Same for bots. Yep, yep. Hey, Coach Chantel. All right, I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much for the populars. Appreciate the populars, friend. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Appreciate you. And so I will be back, guys. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm about to get off. I appreciate everybody who came through. If you are new to my live, make sure you are connecting with the folks in here. These are some great people. If you want to message me, you're more than welcome to message me. I'm happy to answer questions. If you need a consultation, you can do that. If you need coaching, I help people through the whole process of going live, as well as getting and standing up your services, your digital products, your physical products and stuff. So let me know if you need coaching for online business strategy and support. Thank you. I'll be back at 4. Okay, so I'll be back at 4 as well. So I will see you guys at 4 o'clock. Thank you so much. Collect your points. If you came in, collect those points up there. Enjoy the game. Thank you. He's learning baseball, y'all. We're gonna see how this goes. He likes football. He likes soccer. Baseball has been kind of this. It's a little boring. It's a little slower. So he likes the physicality and running of the other two sports. So we're gonna see how this goes. So I'll come back. I'll let y'all know. I'll be like, no, we can't do baseball. I don't know if I like baseball either because it's yeah, I don't know. It's a long sport to me. Just kind of watching you in the stands looking. Anyway, so this is my husband. My husband got him doing baseball. so claim your points, y'all. Claim your points, and I'll be back at 4 o'clock. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for sharing it out. Thank you for all the comments, all the engagement, all the gifting. I so appreciate all of you guys. I will see you later. And remember, practice makes progress, not perfection. We ain't searching for perfection. We just trying to go forward. All right. So I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much. See y'all later. Bye bye. Thank you. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. You can invite others to view your private video by entering in their email address. Pause, you still here? What does that mean? You can invite others to view your private video using their email address. Invites must sign in to their Google account to view your private video. Oh, okay. All right. Hi, thank you. All right, friends, take care. Bye bye.